Taylor, and I came by to see everybody. I haven't been here since Sirius Radio. The last time I was on in 2004. So I was in town, and I thought I would come by. I miss everybody.
It's been a long time. So you probably have a lot to talk about.
A lot of catching up to do.
All right, Sandy, we'll see you in there.
Thank you.
Let me take a look at that little pot Sandy Taylor. She's in some Disney movie or something. She's got some... We first met Sandy like 100 years ago. How many years ago did we meet Sandy?
It was Channel 9 days.
Looking more beautiful than ever.
Wow.
Sandy
And
Taylor.
look at the dress, Howard.
Oh, yeah. That's Robin's dress.
She
Robin
looks
wore
good.
it on TV. It's that
Very
weird
good.
dress. Sandy, it's that dress where the sleeves are attached to the sides.
Oh, wow.
Where's your mic? Let me
Number
see.
one.
Say something.
Hi.
Hi.
The
How
rain
are you?
in Spain falls mainly on the plain.
Hey, Sandy, you look beautiful.
Thank you.
Really gorgeous.
Oh, thank you.
And that dress, though, is how do you, I don't mean to be gross with you, but how do you take a dump in that thing and wipe? Because your arms are attached to your sides. I asked
But
Robin.
it gives you leeway here.
It does?
Yeah. I knew it would be quite a conversation piece, but I didn't realize you had worn it on The View.
Yeah.
She wore it on The View.
Dress is old news with us.
I know. I'm going to go change.
It's a really weird dress in that your arms are tethered to your side. Like I could just see something big happening, and you just got to use your arms, and you can't. It's almost like your arms are tied to the side of the dress.
Well, I said, on this particular day, if you get, mugged or something, you can't raise your arms above your head.
Yeah, you can. I mean, I was afraid, how am I going to put my coat on? But it actually was quite a success.
How do you do it?
Well, there's enough leeway.
No, there's not.
There is.
You can't put your coat on with that.
Doesn't it hike up the bottom of the dress?
Yeah, but that's okay.
Christie, stand up again. Let me look at you. As long
Hike
as you're
that
wearing
bottom
that
up
thing.
all you want.
Here,
Yeah,
when you
but
lift,
she can't put her arms above her head.
lift your arms
She's
above.
like John McCain.
I mean, I can.
Yeah, but the dress is getting dangerously
Right.
short.
Look at the back.
Turn around that
I
dress.
wish
Let me
it
see the
was
back.
tighter. Oh,
Turn around. Turn around.
I don't know if it's...
That's all right.
It's fine.
All right,
now
now.
raise your arms. Keep going.
I like that.
Keep going.
I tell you what, if a guy holds you up, he's not going to be looking at your purse.
If he does, I'm not doing my job.
If you have to
That's
make a
right.
duty, you can't wipe real well with that dress on, right?
I don't duty.
You duty.
Girls don't duty.
Who wipes well anyway?
You duty once a day?
Yeah,
You do.
yeah. Artie.
So if you duty,
Yeah. That's awful. Oh, God, that's so awful.
That was
if you
Robin earlier.
dawdy,
If you dawdy.
if you duty in that dress, and you go to wipe, can you get all the remnants out?
Oh, my.
I'm being serious. Same to you, Robin. You wore
We
that
don't
dress.
have remnants.
No?
You have remnants because you have hair in your butt.
Not me.
I don't.
have any hair in my head.
No?
Got rid of it?
It's nice
Do you
and clean.
wax?
Yeah, I wax it out.
Good man.
He does that Brazilian thing.
Oh, good.
Sandy, what's going on with you?
So much.
How many years ago did we meet you? Do you have any idea?
1990 with Sam Kinison.
1990.
Yep.
Why were you originally on our show?
I was on your show because I was dating Sam Kinison's bodyguard. And
That's why you were on our show?
we had gone to the China Club and stayed up all night and went to the plaza. And
Was he a white guy or a black guy?
He was a white guy.
You ever date a black guy?
No,
You've never
no,
had sex with a black guy?
no,
No kidding.
no. Not for any reason other than it just,
You're not
didn't-
racist or anything?
No.
Are you voting for Obama?
We'll get to
No.
that.
No.
Who you
not
vote?
for
You're
any
voting for
reason.
McCain?
Yeah, but I don't want to talk politics.
Why not?
I just don't. I want to catch up. I've
How'd
been
you
here
come to
since
this
2004.
conclusion?
Because my cousin, Cindy, is the president, one of them, of NPR, and she spends 16 hours a day for the past 30 years on politics.
Right.
And,
She told you to
I
vote
have good
McCain?
constituents, and I get to...
You have good what?
Constituents?
Close.
Constituents.
What does she have?
Constituents?
Why does she
she should vote
have?
for
Why
McCain.
would she have them?
What? Constituents?
Anyway, I trust my certain people and the decisions and the things they know that aren't made
In other words,
public.
you're saying, hey, look, I don't study politics.
Exactly.
But this
But your
chick's...
constituents do.
This chick who studies politics
Yes.
seems to know something.
You know a lot, and I respect her.
So did she give you reasons or you're just going with it?
I'm going with it.
You're going with
She
it.
gave me reasons. I forgot.
What about Sarah Palin? Did she say something
I
about that?
like her.
You like her?
I watched the debate. I actually like her. I think she completely really gets the total middle America, and I think she relates to them and they relate to her, and I like her answers. I'm like this. I watch the debate, and I watch both the vice president and the president debates.
Right.
I was in Flint, Michigan filming a movie, and we all watched it together.
Okay.
And, I would watch the one go, and I'd go, oh, that sounds right. And then
Yeah,
I'd
me
watch
too.
the other go, and I go, oh, that sounds good too.
Me too.
And then the next one, I'm like, oh, that sounds really good too. So I'm like a ping pong, but I'm like, well, that sounds really good.
Yeah, it's whoever goes last sounds really good.
Exactly.
Right.
So it's the
Same thing happened to me, but I
But
don't
what
know.
did she say that you like so much?
It was more who she is and how she handles herself and how, it just
You relate
seemed-
to her too because she's a hot chick and you're a hot chick, I think, right?
And
My
she's a
friend Nick
beauty
says I look
pageant
just like
winner.
her.
Yeah.
Yeah, you look a little better than her. Trust me.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I just liked her. I really do. And I tend to always go for the underdog anyway. Just
Right.
my nature.
So we met you when you were dating Sam Kinison's bodyguard.
Yeah, I dated him for like a second, but
And you came in with all of them?
I came in with all them, and I was, we had stayed up all night and gone
With
to the
Kinison?
Yeah, and gone to Rascals.
Did you
and-
see him doing crazy stuff too?
Yeah,
That's some hard partying.
yeah, and I didn't party like that.
You never got it on with Sam, did you?
No, never. No, I was there with Malika and Sabrina.
Right.
So I remember
Were
coming
they doing
in.
tons of blow? Was Kinison, is that when he was really hopped up? Yeah?
I think so.
Yeah.
And I was exhausted because I wasn't, and I had been up all night. And I remember we came in here, and they're like, come on, you got to go meet Stern. He'd love you. And I came, and I remember they, propped me up in the corner because I was so tired. And you're like, who's the boring chick in the corner?
Yeah, well, listen. You weren't exciting until
I
you...
You didn't
wasn't.
put out.
That's right.
Gotta bring it.
Yeah.
So wait a second. So we met you 16 years ago,
Yeah.
and you were doing Penthouse then.
Yep.
Then you got into Playboy magazine, which was a big step up because
First ever, I think.
first time they ever did that.
Ever.
Okay.
And I think only since.
Yeah, usually Playboy has this thing. If you're in Penthouse,
You
Yeah.
can't be in
you're
Playboy.
totally tainted.
Yeah.
Yeah.
What was the reason they gave you that because you're so hot that...
Hef just really liked me, and his wife, Kimberly, thought that, she was just so amazing. She was very supportive and thought,
And you never got it on with Hef?
no, never.
swear?
I swear on my
Did
life.
you ever get it on with his wife?
No, never. My whole life.
You don't do lesbo.
No. I
Never.
like men. No.
You like men.
Totally.
You never did lesbo.
No. It's not for me.
In your wildest years, you never orgied or anything?
No.
Nothing.
No,
Did
you'd
she
be
have
surprised how
wild
pretty.
years?
She had wild
I think
years.
I had a
Yeah.
Yeah, she had wild years. I don't even know if her wild years have stopped. I don't know what she's up to.
No, I've been really good. I could run for president.
Let me ask you something. When Stuttering John, who was always in love with you, put you in his movie,
Yeah, that was great.
he didn't put the moves on you?
No. I mean,
What?
his wife Susan was there the whole
Yeah,
time.
the whole time?
We did have a kissing scene.
Yeah. Did he pop a rod? Did he get a big boner?
No, I don't know.
You know.
I don't know.
You know exactly.
I have to tell you, though, he was pretty damn good.
Oh, yeah?
I didn't know what to expect of him as an actor, and he was really good. He kept it fresh.
And you
and
saw the
every
movie and you feel he was good?
I went to the premiere. Remember
you
with
did?
Jackie? Jackie was there. It was
And you
so
watched the
nice.
whole movie?
I watched the movie. I thought he did well.
You did?
I mean,
Okay.
I wouldn't say it was the Titanic movie, of
Right.
that kind of.
But you were pleased.
I thought he did a good job.
Right.
And I
What-
was happy to do.
No, I was happy for him. I was happy to see you had a movie. So what's going on now? Now you're a Disney actress?
Well, Princess Diaries 1 and 2 was Disney.
Right.
Raising Helen
Right.
with Kate Hudson and Helen Mirren was Disney.
Right.
Yeah, I think that my last 5 movies were Disney, but I just completed a movie. I've been living in Flint, Michigan for the past month.
And what's the movie?
It's called All's Fair in Love.
Yeah.
It's with Anne Margaret, who plays my mother.
Wow. How's she looking?
She is so beautiful. I brought you a picture.
I want to see what...
She looks, it's in my room.
Yeah, Rodney, you're on the air in St. Louis.
Hey, what'd you do in Flint, Michigan while you were there? It's a pretty bad town.
Actually, I caught up on a lot of movies. I wound up getting really, we hung out. There's a guy, Matt Lillard, who's Scooby-Doo, Shaggy.
Yeah.
Hung out with him. Christina Ricci's in the movie.
Did you hang out with her?
Yeah.
Did you see her naked?
Yeah, I did actually.
Where do you see Christina Ricci naked?
In the wardrobe trailer.
Fully nude?
Yeah.
She fully shaved?
She was, she was, no, she's not.
She has a bush?
Yeah.
A little bush.
But
But you could see her vagina, right?
she's a beautiful girl.
She have a cute vagina?
Yes, beautiful.
I find her sexy.
She is
Like
sexy.
she's slimmed
You love
down.
her.
She's very slim. She's a tiny little thing. And
So in
just
the
adorable.
wardrobe trailer, are you naked as well?
Well, we were changing. We were trying on wardrobe items, and
Wow.
I have this last scene where I'm in lingerie, and it's pretty cute.
So the two of you like hanging out naked?
Well, we were just doing wardrobe changes, and it just
Wow.
happened we were there at the same time.
So Christina Ricci got skinny.
Yeah, very thin.
Tuesday,
But-
Howard. Hot Tuesday.
What?
Tuesday. Isn't she Tuesday from one of your...
Wednesday.
Yeah, Wednesday.
Wednesday.
From the Addams family.
There you go.
Yeah.
So you're sitting back there, and she comes in, and you see everything, full titties, everything. She got implants, or she?
I think she's totally natural.
Do they sag a little bit?
No, she looks really
They're
good.
firm?
Yeah.
Nice nips?
I didn't squeeze them, but
She have nice nips?
Yeah.
Seriously, or you just?
I'm dead serious. I think she
What's
is
her biggest flaw?
so adorable. Her biggest flaw?
Nips stick out too much?
No. I think that's hot when that does that.
I like it.
I always wish mine stuck out more.
You don't need any more help with your body. You're fine.
I don't know if she has any flaws. She's a great actress. She was so pretty. Her cheekbones. We went shopping.
How much of a bush
Where'd
does
you
she
go
have?
shopping? Sorry, Hart.
Somerville or Somerset Mall?
Somerset Mall, yeah.
Somerset.
Did you
Oh,
like
that
the
was a-
Midwest? Did you
Oh,
like
I-
the Midwest?
I really liked it.
Did you guys wear panties when you went shopping?
Yeah.
You did?
Yeah.
Why? You wear panties
Yes.
all the time?
I do now.
You
I
do?
remember one time I came on, you asked me, and I was just
You were not wearing panties.
so honest. And I was like, no.
What kind of panties you wearing?
I got them in Flint, actually, at this
Really?
place called
Where is
Myers.
it? Myers.
Let's see them.
Yeah, come on.
No, thanks.
Let's see those panties you got in Flint, Michigan.
They're cute. They actually had some pretty sassy stuff in Myers.
Yeah.
I thought Myers was like just a little market, and it's like you could spend a day in there.
Did they have Midwest Peeps stuff at Myers?
Peeps?
Did you party with Christina Ricci?
We went out one night for sushi, and we had, she doesn't drink, so.
It's weird, the two of them naked together. That sounds
Well,
hot
in
to
a
me.
wardrobe trailer. It wasn't like we.
And do you sit on chairs and you're nude?
No.
You're just standing naked.
Yeah, it's like a long corridor of wardrobe.
Did it ever come a time where you guys are just wearing high heels, walking around naked?
You're
No?
so funny.
Just wearing, just barefoot?
Just trying on wardrobe for the next scene.
Do you compliment each other's bodies? Do you say, wow, you look really good?
I told her she was adorable. And you know what meant so much to me? She would compliment me after, like I did a few scenes, because in the movie I play a drunk
Yeah.
princess.
Right.
And it was a little, you get self-conscious because you don't want to overplay it, you don't want to underplay it. And, drunk is a funny thing.
Right.
And of course, you can't really drink.
Right.
So,
Sure you can.
I don't know.
Why can't you?
People can do that, yeah.
During
Well,
filming a movie?
Why not? What is it? You're not
if
doing
you're playing
surgery.
drunk, I've seen people do that.
If I had to play a drunk, I'd just get drunk.
Right.
But would you
be
remember
able
your
to
lines?
Remember your lines and hit your marks and
Sure.
that sort of thing.
I don't know. I'm drunk.
Yeah. I can't be held responsible.
I mean, what is the deal?
That's all just formalities, Rob.
I don't know. I actually at one point asked for some, but I guess union and all that, and I was just trying to be a good girl. But I actually fall off the stage, and I fall. And
Oh, yeah?
so I got a little self-conscious. But she would she would say, "Really nice, really good job."
She had a bush or a little strip of hair?
I can't say.
You could say
I
that.
can't say. That's a
Why
girly
not?
thing.
What are you doing
No.
down there these days?
I'm good.
Naked,
I'm
like
just
bald?
not hairy.
Are
I'm
you
just
bald
not
down there, or
no,
you-
no. But
You
I'm
got-
not a hairy girl. I
You
mean,
got the strip?
no, I don't like that.
What do you have?
Like just like a feminine kind of V.
You have a V with hair? You should
You know,
shave
like
it
that.
off. Shave it off.
It's light.
Shave it off.
Is Beth bald?
Oh, yes.
No.
I shave her.
Really?
Well, I did. I got her started on that, sure.
Completely bald.
Completely.
Wow.
I hate hair down there.
You do?
I do. It's not for me.
Wow.
It's not my thing. You know what that hair is? You know what pubic hair is? I read about this.
What is pubic hair?
Everything has a function in nature because we're animals, basically. You know
Right.
that.
No,
I'm
we
not,
are.
but you
Yeah.
guys are. And
Well, look, I'm basically
We're
a gorilla.
basically
baby gorilla.
I am.
But the
So
hair.
what is the function?
Okay. The function of pubic hair was to trap the woman's odors because in like caveman days, the smell would let off that you were ready to have a baby. You're ready to have sex or whatever.
In
the,
heat.
the musk, yeah. So why would you want to trap the smell, the stink, if you will?
And can I just ask where that source of tad bad of information came
That
from?
came from my biology science books.
Really?
Yeah, I only read official science books.
I don't
Official.
know. if
I don't know
would
where I read it.
trap
I
the
read it.
smell. I mean, that could
Really?
be a byproduct.
It traps smells.
But it had another function.
What's
I'm
the other
sure.
fun? What, keep
Well, what
your
about the
vagina
hair
warm?
on your head? That doesn't.
Hair on your head was a thing.
Hair
Was
must.
a thing.
Well, it was a thing to protect you, to keep heat in.
So don't you think
keep the
that's
smell
supposed to
in.
protect you
What,
from?
to keep your vagina warm? No.
I don't know.
I don't know.
I don't know.
What are eyebrows?
Nothing worse than cold.
What
I
are
think-
eyebrows for?
I don't know. Those are so random.
So dandruff doesn't fall in your face.
Actually, no.
It doesn't
It's not dandruff,
Sweat.
but it's supposed to keep. It's like a shelf. It keeps sweat and garbage out of your eyes.
It is the sweat thing.
Yeah, it
because
is.
if you shave off your eyebrows, you'll notice that a lot of sweat gets
That's
in your
right.
eyes.
Don't laugh. It could be dandruff.
Dandruff too.
Thank you, Artie.
I'm
Jesus.
sticking up for you there.
So
Thank you.
Why would you girls want to keep hair down there? To
It's
trap
smarty
your
pants
odors?
over there.
I'm leaving here and going to the wax shop.
Yeah, you should.
I'm gonna.
You
that's
really
it.
should.
Why
would you want to trap odor?
I've repulsed myself at this
Yeah,
point.
exactly.
I'm sick of myself.
Even I shave down.
You
I don't want
do?
to. I don't want to trap odor.
Oh yeah, in your butt, you wax. Oh my god.
I wax my butt.
You're coiffed.
Hair usually has some kind of protective function as well, so I'm gonna look into that.
I love trapping odor.
When you
it up.
look into that, I want to know because I think you
Look it up on
kind
the
of
internet.
made that up.
No, I really did.
You have these little boy sort of.
No, I read it. It's for trapping odor. What's going on with those? Did you do an autograph signing? Sandy goes and does autograph signings.
I
Makes a
love
fortune.
them.
Right, yeah, she was a major poster girl.
Yeah, that's
So
how I started. I was
you just go to
America's
one?
#1 poster girl. Yeah.
Who's at these things?
I have to tell you, I have the best time at these things. Me and my girlfriend, Catherine.
Yeah.
She was Daisy Duke. She and I do.
Catherine Bach?
Yeah. Yeah.
She goes to them too?
Yeah,
The
we
two of
go
you-
together. And
You have a booth?
we do.
What's the financial arrangement? In other words, you walk in and when you sell an autograph, that you pocket all the cash?
Yeah, we have a guy who does the money part because it's kind of uncomfortable, that part.
Yeah.
But it's really fun. The guys come up and I tell you, almost every other person, oh, I love you on Howard. When are you going on Howard? I miss you on
What
Howard.
other celebrities are at these things?
Who was there? Well, Catherine was there with John Schneider,
Yeah.
the two.
And what do they charge for an autograph? What can Catherine Bach get for an autograph?
25.
$25?
Mm-hmm. And Linda Hamilton was there.
What do you get for $25? Do you get a picture of her?
Yeah, you get a beautiful 8x10. She signs it to you, and you have a minute to talk with your.
Is she do they give you a picture of her as Daisy Duke?
Yes.
Or,
yeah,
so
because
from
that's
years
what
ago.
they're, that's what they're remembering her from.
Because she's put on a few pounds since then, right?
She looks great.
She does?
She looks amazing, and she's doing the smartest thing. She's coming out with her own denim line, Daisy Dukes.
Yeah.
And they are beautiful.
Really?
Yeah.
So who else goes? What other celebrities go there?
Linda Hamilton.
Can you get 25 a picture?
Yeah, I do.
No shit.
Yeah. All day long.
So how much can you walk out with on a weekend?
10.
That's a suitcase full of cash?
Yeah.
Good Lord. 10 grand in cash. Wow. That's some business.
Yeah, it is.
That's a sweet,
But someone
sweet
like-
night's work.
Who gets the biggest line there?
I would say Linda Hamilton at this show had the biggest, and Leslie Nielsen.
Linda Hamilton from Terminator?
Yeah.
And Leslie Nielsen?
He had lines for days, and it was great.
Who gets like nobody? Who shows up and
Beetlejuice was there.
did Beetlejuice sign anything?
Not that sparked
Right.
the answer.
What does he sign?
8x10s.
And he's able to sign his name?
I don't know.
Right.
I didn't go over.
Does
Yeah.
he do business? I mean, does he?
I think so.
Really?
I think so. I didn't sit near him, so I don't know.
You ever see Beetlejuice sign his name?
No.
It's really cool. He just keeps making circles. But it looks
Does
like
he?
he's signing.
He looked very sweet.
Yeah.
He looked so sweet. He really did.
That should be your move, Sandy. What do you write on these things? When somebody asks for your autograph, what do you write down?
In the 2 minutes of the exchange that I have with somebody, I try to pull out what do we have in common. Oh, where are you from? What do you do? Da 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 da. And in that,
I like drugs.
and I'd be
What do
like,
we have in
really? Oh
common?
my god, And I try to.
I like
figure-
your ass.
We have that in common.
I try to pull out what we
Can
have.
I make out with you?
There was only one rude guy.
What is this?
Here's what she signs.
Let me see what she signs. Oh, Ronnie's got one. To Ronnie, I'm ready to play. Oh, and you're in your football outfit. Look at that picture. Madon, that's a good one. I paid $25 for that. Look at
see
that. She got the football shirt on with the titties showing.
Wow.
Well, that was the Giants when they won the Super Bowl.
You bet.
So I took a little Eli.
Hey, how about
jersey
those
and-
Giants yesterday?
Oh,
that was a
didn't
pretty
see
Oh,
the
beating
comeback.
Pittsburgh.
pretty exciting game.
I love it.
I missed it.
Yeah.
Yeah.
I'm a big football fan.
So when you show up and you're looking hot, what do you wear to these signings?
I wore just cute little dresses, and I was gonna wear this, but I thought I would save it so it would be nice and fresh for you.
And what do you do when a guy won't leave? Like, I'm sure there are some guys who just want to stay there and harass you, right?
Well, out of all 3 days, there was only one guy who was a real, and that was yesterday. He comes up with the camera right in my face, and he starts saying, how do you feel about the creepy people that come to these things? And I said, I don't feel that there are creepy people that come to these things.
Yeah.
I really think that it's a wonderful service that certain celebrities make the time to come out, meet and greet the fans, and just sort of interact. And you know, I think it's a beautiful.
So what happened? How long did he hang around?
Too long.
What do you mean? He kept hassling you?
Yeah, and he actually was like, "Oh, when are you going to go on her?" You know, but it was the camera right in my face, and then this artist had come up.
When is this? Yesterday?
Yeah, yesterday. Right when I was leaving too. I'm like, "You picked a bad time, buddy." And you know who I sat next to was and I get to meet interesting people. Kevin Nash, the wrestler.
I don't know that guy.
He loves you.
Yeah, Kevin Nash.
Yeah, he's like, he got me in trouble.
What's his shtick?
He's humongous arms.
Does that turn you on?
I do like big arms.
You like that?
Yeah, I like big. And
I think the guy's got a big. Probably.
Probably he was 7 feet tall.
Oh, really?
7 feet tall. Woo.
Yeah.
Big arms and a big.
I don't know. Really long legs. He was just really nice. And, you know, where else would I meet wrestlers or Linda Hamilton? You know, I mean,
who's a celebrity that has like nobody online? Like you feel really bad for?
Let me think.
Come on, there's got to be a couple.
You know who was there? Bozo the Clown.
And he doesn't have anybody?
Well, Bozo died, didn't he?
Yeah.
That's Larry Harmon.
Oh, well.
Larry Harmon died, so who's Bozo?
Some
So no wonder
Bozo.
there's no line for that guy. That's not Larry Harmon.
Maybe it was Yucko the Clown.
I mean, what is that?
Yeah, somebody's impersonating Bozo.
Did you go up
He
to
was
him
an
and
older-
say,
No,
dude, you're not
He came up to
Bozo?
me and wanted a picture with me.
Oh, I bet.
And I was like, oh, that's so sweet.
I bet you this fucking guy just walked in and pretended to be Bozo just to get near Sandy.
Linda Evans was there.
Does she get any people
Yeah.
standing?
Oh, she was packed. Lines for days. Remember
So
Linda
who
Evans?
doesn't get? So did Bozo not have anybody on his line?
So.
So Bozo was the big.
Yeah. And a lot of, the horror movie.
They don't do so good.
I never watch horror movies, so I don't know.
Who was really pathetic there that just doesn't get anybody online? You know who. Don't protect people.
Don't protect.
Maybe this will help them, actually.
I know who did really good.
Yeah, who?
Well,
Linda Hamilton.
The best.
So who did the
She
worst?
probably made 35
Wow.
easily.
Who does the
She
worst?
kissed everybody that came up to her.
Do you kiss
Wow.
anyone?
What a
No.
No.
Yeah. You're the one they want to kiss, not Linda Hamilton.
And she's like right on the lip. Yeah,
Really?
she made everybody
Really?
feel. Yeah,
How
she even kissed me. I
creepy.
went up to her to just say hi, and
she must be super horny.
no, I
She's
think,
out looking for
Did she?
it, huh?
Did she kiss Bozo?
no.
Hey, Linda Hamilton just kissed me on my big red nose.
I ain't Bozo.
I'm trying to think who doesn't do. You know, everybody has
Their own little thing.
Yeah, there were two people who I don't know who they were. This girl just had a G-string on and 2 pasties.
And she didn't do well. She probably
No.
did well.
She just had the. I wish I could think of her name. No.
No one went up to her.
I don't
Maybe she's a
think so.
porn star.
No, they
No.
do really well.
Yeah, they do
Oh my
real
God,
well.
Tracy Lords does amazing.
Imagine if you had done porn, you would have made a fortune.
You know, Ron Jeremy once told me I was overqualified. I did.
really?
I did just with him.
You used to do like a little sexy like things for Penthouse and Playboy, though, right?
No,
The videos you never
I
did
just
those?
did one video. The
I remember you running around in a jungle naked,
yeah, that's the only one I did.
taking a
shower.
A shower.
Yeah.
Yeah, I
In the
remember that.
Yeah,
one,
and you're like, oh, Sandy, you're dirty.
I'm pretty sure the guys who go to this are kind of like the guys who go to those conventions, like Gamorrean Guard.
Yeah, definitely.
I'm Gamorrean Guard, Sandy.
I get.
I was wondering if I could. I know it's hard for you to hear me in my mask. It's just that when I come here, I want to look like a Gamorrean Guard.
They're the
I'm wondering if I
nicest.
could have a kiss for Gamorrean Guard.
Yeah, what do you say?
Can I f your ankles?
You mind if I touch your leg? I'm Gamorrean Guard.
You know, one guy comes and has me finish his stories.
Hey, what happened to my mic? Listen to this.
Yeah, well,
We
you
sound like
broke
we're
something.
out in Malibu at the ocean.
Yeah, I know. How romantic.
We need a new mic.
Where's the wine?
Excuse me, Bozo. I'm talking to Sandy now. I'm Gamorrean Guard. Why don't you wait online? You. I don't care if you're Bozo. Fuck off.
I'm way
I'm
more
talking to
famous.
Sandy.
I'm more famous.
I paid $25 and I want my chance.
Yeah, well, you just back up.
Back in the days when you were like a naked chick, did you ever go to clubs naked and like guys posing pictures with you and stuff?
No, but I used to do lingerie shows because
You
I
did?
was a big lingerie model here.
Right.
And I used to do that.
Yeah.
Hey, Howard,
Yeah.
if you go to Gary page 1, in the second column in orange, JD and Richard went to this exact convention last year.
Yeah.
So you can hear them interviewing one of your typical convention goers.
What's up? It's JD. We are here with a fan of the Chiller Theater Convention. What's your name?
Stuart.
Stuart. And what exactly did you come to see in specifics?
Well, let's see. I came here for the experience, the convention experience,
And I also came here to see some of the celebrities, like specifically Robert Beltran, Billy West, and Wally Wingert.
Oh, yeah. And how many of these conventions have you been to before?
Oh, I've pretty much lost count.
How old are you?
40. I'll be 45 in October.
And when was the last time you got laid?
Ha ha ha.
Have you ever met a girl at one of these conventions or anything?
As I said, I mainly go for the experience and interaction with the celebrities.
Richard, do you have anything to ask him?
Hopefully it's something intelligent. I have my doubts.
How often do you masturbate?
Ha ha. Well, I thought you were going to be asking intelligent questions, but I was mistaken.
Do you live with your mom?
Well, that doesn't really have much bearing on the convention scene, does it?
When did you lose your virginity?
Well, let's just say if you lose something, you can always find it in the last place you look.
Do you shave your private parts?
As I said, well, it looks like we're really getting a load of intelligent questions today.
It's pretty sad when JD's goofing on nerds.
I know.
When did you get laid? I mean, JD is like Fonzie.
You should just bang one of those guys, put them out of their misery. They should. Do you know how many? That would be a great auction. Just auction off Sandy to some nerdy dude at a convention center.
I have the
Are there
best
any
time.
good-looking dudes there? But it's pretty much guys who don't get laid.
A few.
Come on, be honest.
A few
Stop
are very
it.
good looking.
Come
no,
on.
really.
Come on.
Howard,
What?
you should try the one below it, too.
All right.
Hey, how's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys? How's it going, guys?
Who's that?
That's a guy they're interviewing at the convention.
Oh, I said, how's it going? I'm here at the Chiller Theater. How's it going, guys? Can you hear me?
What is it again?
I said, how's it going? I'm here for the Chiller Theater convention.
No, the first thing.
I said, how's it going?
Oh, my God.
How's it going, guys?
Your mic on? Check, check. Is this on?
Oh, that's why. Now it's on. I'm sorry.
How's it going?
Are you sure this is on? I couldn't hear that.
How's it going? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo.
I got the last part, the Chiller Theater, but what was the first?
I said, how's it going today? How's it going? Can you hear?
Did you hear it, JD?
I'm not hearing shit, bro.
What?
You can't hear anything? I'm here for the Chiller Theater Toy Model and Film Expo. You guys having a good time today? Hello? Can you hear me?
How long did they bust this guy's balls?
So it's
2
No,
minutes
it's
and
really
50
not.
seconds.
The whole interview is that?
That's edited down from 2 minutes.
how's it going, guys?
It's autograph collectors.
Yeah,
Meanwhile,
That's a lot of them.
you're offended by that. You like these guys.
I do.
Yeah,
I really
I
do.
understand. Well, listen,
I have
you're
a
making
great time.
I know.
You know, you should not do these things if you really don't enjoy interacting and meeting because it's exhausting.
Some of the celebrities do not like doing it, but they do it anyway.
And they shouldn't, you know.
Who are the people who grouse the whole time they're there?
I don't think Kate Jackson should ever do a
From
convention.
Charlie's Angels?
Yeah. She sat there and she didn't want anyone to flash the camera. She
Miserable.
didn't like flash.
Right.
So no one could take a picture.
Jackson?
She should not be doing
She
the
shouldn't.
shows. Because I was a huge fan. I used to play Charlie's Angels when I was little.
Right.
I wasn't her.
You were Farrah?
I was Jacqueline Smith.
Uh-huh.
But
Classy.
Does she know that?
I told her, actually. I
Was
met
Jacqueline
her.
Smith there?
No, but I met her at the TV Land Awards. I love her.
How's it going, guys?
Whenever I played Charlie's Angels, I was Farrah. Always with the big blonde wig.
I was Bosley.
Charlie or Bosley?
No,
I was
I didn't
Kelly.
relate to Charlie. I like being Farrah.
I was Kelly.
I should have played with you. I didn't realize you were playing
I
Charlie's
was
Angels.
playing in Westchester.
Yeah, well, I was on
waiting.
Long Island being
I-
Farrah Fawcett.
We weren't that far.
I was always one of the dangerous male criminals
I remember playing with you.
Yeah, they apprehended with no guns.
Yeah, you were the guy that got sent to prison at the end of the Charlie's Angels fantasy
In a
play.
bad
so much.
leisure suit.
You were
I
the
really,
criminal.
You
I
meddling
learned so
angels?
much from that show.
You learned from Charlie's
I
Angels?
really did.
What did you learn from Charlie's
Oh,
Angels?
so many things. Like to this day,
Like
Tell
what?
us,
Just
one
little
thing.
things.
Like what are the things you learned from Charlie's Angels that have carried into your adult life?
Things. I'm not going to tell them.
Oh, come on, Sandy.
Just stuff, like clever stuff almost, too. And like even just safety issue things. Because, you know, they were undercover and certain things. I don't know.
Name some of the things you learned from Charlie's Angels. Seriously, share.
Lessons
Come on,
from
you stop
Charlie's
it.
Angels.
I'm not kidding. In certain terminology, like I love one time their code word was Bo-jest.
Right.
But just certain things, like to be...
Bo-jest, so you learned vocabulary from Charlie's.
Well, that as well. But I'm
Right.
saying I really did, like certain things I use. I can't really pinpoint.
Think of anything right now?
You can think of stuff you use from Charlie's Angels.
You know, just locking every door of my house and making sure, because I remember guys used to sneak in and the way they snuck in and certain ways they would cut glass open to get in and unlock the door with gum and get a, you know, just like little things. But
Artie, what are you doing?
What is he doing?
He's laughing. Are you okay back there?
I'm telling you, I learned a lot. Can I throw this in?
Hey, you should see how much I learned from the Addams Family. I learned to grow my...
This is what I'm gonna do. Is it that?
You're killing Artie today.
Is it the Charlie's Angels thing?
He's excited. Artie, you're saying you never learned anything from Charlie's Angels?
This is the first time he's ever heard of
I
anybody
never
else.
locked my doors till I watched Charlie's Angels.
No, I locked them.
But she knew that how people would break in.
But people would, and how they can unlock them, or there are other things. When I think of them,
Bring up something good so he's not laughing.
Another thing. Yeah,
Yeah.
give us another one.
Because he thinks locking the doors is lame. But it's something good you learned from
well,
Charlie.
not only. I mean, the way I double, triple check, and the way they used to climb up into the thing. And
Yeah.
we're gonna move off the Charlie's Angels subject now.
Oh my God.
Shut up.
I'm sorry.
God, where's Fred?
Fred.
I
He's
love
over
Fred.
there passing out laughing.
I love Fred. I love when I'm listening, when I'm driving the spin or something, and I'll hear Fred laugh. And when you hear him laugh, then you know something clever was said.
That's right.
He hasn't been laughing a lot during this segment.
Well, you can't hear him over your belching.
It's not belching. Honestly, a lot of kids should probably watch Charlie's Angels now.
I'm going to think of things, and if I may, call
that's
in
why
when
I'm
I
trying to
think of
save
things.
you here.
Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, yes.
Would you do me a favor and think of something really good that you learned from Charlie's Angels to shut
I
him up?
remember one time they snuck in and they shot this girl up with something between her toes while she was sleeping and got her addicted to like heroin or something while she was sleeping.
So go ahead.
So
What'd
I
you learn?
always wear socks to bed.
So you always knew to wear socks. You did. And Artie ended up on heroin.
Oh,
So.
you see? Someone snuck in his room
That's
and
how it
shot him up.
happened.
But Sandy, that's not really learning something from. I understand learning to lock your doors. That I get.
You know what? I think of things sometimes when I'm driving. So
The
if
reason he's laughing
I'll
is
write 'em
because
down.
you're not giving an example of something you learned.
I want a good example of it.
I guess just little reference. Well, of course, fashion.
Fashion you always learn
You
from
know,
Charlie's Angels.
and hairstyles and things.
I like
that.
that Kate Jackson goes to the autograph signing and is cunty.
Oh,
like
she's
she
horrible.
don't take my picture, but the whole point of her being there is to have her picture taken.
know.
Wasn't she
Yeah.
really cunty as an angel?
Yeah, she was.
was a cunty angel.
She was the cunty angel.
And she charges like 50.
50 for an autograph? Does anyone pay that?
They were, and I just remember her like yelling at everybody, and
That
then
dress is incredibly sexy, by the way. You look
Thank
good.
you.
Yeah, it couldn't be any shorter, and it's perfect.
Thank
Just
you.
misses seeing your vagina. Just a hint. A hint of vagina. What can I say? You're perfect.
See, she learned that from Charlie's Angels.
see,
You're damn right you
I did.
You're goddamn right.
Bo-jest. I love that. Always my code word.
What is
Bo-jest.
Bo-jest?
I don't know. It was a code word they used one
So
time.
you have a
didn't
code
find
word.
out about Bo-jest.
So you
just
learned about
the
code words
Yeah.
from Charlie's Angels.
Yeah.
But what did you ever
Code words,
use?
Artie?
But what did you use a code word for?
Well, sometimes if we're at a party and we want to leave, and
So Bo-jest became the word?
Bo-jest, yeah.
And people were impressed with that because,
Hey.
yeah, I mean, all of a sudden, where did she get Bo-jest from?
Yeah, like where would I think of Bo-jest?
Would you ever learn anything from Fantasy Island?
No, I think that came on too late.
Do you know how to spell Bo-jest?
B-O-G-E-S-T.
See, I don't think that's it.
B-E-A-U?
It's B-E-A-U.
B-E-A-U.
Yeah.
That was my...
G-E-S-T-E, and it's a Gary Cooper movie from the 30s.
I was thinking that would be your password on your computer or something, Bojest.
No.
No, but it's not.
No.
Well, listen, you look more beautiful than ever.
Thank
you. You got a big movie coming out.
Thank you.
You're doing well.
Did you not get my CD?
What is that?
CD?
I want you... Oh...
You've seen
What is it?
This song. No. My godson just signed with a huge record label.
Yeah.
And he sings this song, I Am Not a Whore. And it made us think of you for some reason.
I am not a whore.
It's a great song. And I was like, Howard would love this. And there's
Who's
another
your
song.
godson? Is he famous?
Well,
Who's he the kid of? Because you're just not the godparent. Who's he the kid of? Who's the father or mother?
They don't want me to say.
Well, then what the hell?
I'm sorry.
I knew it had to be somebody famous.
They're great. No,
Who
they're
is it?
very
Whose
talented.
kid is this, if I'm going to play it?
Her name is Val, one of my best friends who's a huge fan of yours, too.
Val Kilmer?
No.
Hey, Sandy, is this your rich friend's relative? You know, the girl, when I called you the other day, the girl you're with?
No, I was with Elizabeth Goober.
Oh, I know Elizabeth. She's hot.
Valerie Perrine?
No.
Whose kid is this?
I can't.
What do you mean? What are you talking about? I'm going to play something you don't know.
I'm just telling you.
Isn't it going to come out that the kid's
maybe in
famous?
time, but they want to make it because of their talent.
Whose kid is this?
Valerie, my girlfriend.
No. Whose kid?
Can I tell you later?
Valerie Bertinelli?
I can't.
Valerie Bertinelli?
No. No, but the song is so great, and they're so talented, and they just signed, and they want to
But
kind
Sandy,
of do
the
it on
story's
their
not good
own.
unless we know who the kid is.
Sandy, you endorsing it will actually dig a deeper hole for the kid to climb out of. This will be
Really?
yeah.
Why is that?
Because, it'll be a challenge for him.
Who is this kid? I mean, if I'm going to play it, it sounds silly. I know if Sandy's the godfather or the godmother, that it's got to be somebody famous.
Why is that?
Because that's you. I know you.
Oh, no.
No, you know a lot of famous people. You hang out with famous people, and
Well, who are we listening to?
It's LMFAO. Just play it.
what track?
LMFAO.
What's
I
that?
like two, but they think you'd like one.
Which is the?
One. But I like number two.
And this is the son of somebody famous. Yeah.
That's not the
I
point
knew
of
it.
this.
Well, you're making it the point.
You're making
not.
it. If you bring it up and then you don't say it, it's going to be worse.
You should have said it's not a famous person.
It's
Right.
not a famous person.
No, whose kid is this, Gary?
I don't know. I have a
Sandy, come
Go
on.
ahead, come on.
I'll play it when you tell me.
Right.
Oh, that's so
That's
rude.
the only way I'm doing it.
Oh, my God.
Whose kid is this?
Come on.
I mean, you're asking us to play a virtual unknown. You got to give us something.
Yeah. Well, my audience isn't going to put up with this.
Can I call and see if I
No.
can? I can't.
I'm telling you it's all right. They'll get over
She
it.
told me not to.
I'm telling you to.
They just got signed to a big record deal, right?
Huge.
You don't think that when they start to do press, nobody's going to figure out who they're related to?
Yeah. Give us the exclusive.
Oh, man. Can you play it
Charlie's
first?
Angels would tell because they were always honest.
Do you know what LMFAO means?
No. What does it mean?
Yeah.
What does it mean? Tell him what it means.
Laugh your motherfucking off.
Okay. And whose
What?
kid is this?
Oh, is that texting shit?
Yeah.
Oh, who's this kid?
Please.
Please tell me. So I'm not going to play some unknown band.
Please.
Forget it. I'm not playing
You
it.
do it all the time.
No,
you play
I don't.
unknowns,
I
and
got
then
to
you
know
like
if it's
them
I got to know why I'm playing this.
Because Val loves you.
All right. And
And
Val
she's hot.
is married to someone famous.
She's not married.
Who's Val?
I don't know what
Val's
she's
one of
talking.
my best friends.
So this is her kid or her nephew?
Her son, and I'm the godmother.
This is her son.
Yeah.
So
Val's son.
who's the father of the child?
So just tell us Val's last name.
Robeson?
Okay, and what is the father's name?
I don't. You do this to me all the time.
We gotta know.
Do you know you do this?
Is it Rod Stewart?
I just don't want her to hate me and get mad
She's
at me.
not gonna hate you.
Is it Steven Spielberg?
No.
Did she ask you to play this? That she knows it's going to come out.
Eventually, but they want to get all on
Come
their
on,
own
just
merit.
tell me. Stop it.
Oh, she's going to kill me. It's not even that easy.
Who is it?
Barry Gordy.
Who?
Barry Gordy.
Who's Barry Gordy?
Barry Gordy from Motown?
The guy who founded Motown.
Big shit.
He doesn't need
He's
help.
hardly famous.
He's hardly famous.
Hardly famous. He's very famous.
Are you
Yeah, but
kidding?
Barry Gordy.
You're talking about the
the
godmother
guy who
of soul.
owned the record company.
He founded Motown.
Yeah, he
All right.
discovered
So,
everybody.
This kid doesn't need any help.
He doesn't. Well, he wants to make it on his talent, and he's very
right,
talented.
let me
They
hear.
write, they produce.
All right, I'll listen now that you told me. And that was a disappointment, by the way.
Oh,
I am not.
Is this it?
isn't that good?
I am not. Wow. I am not.
You shouldn't have told. You like this?
I do. Don't you
Sexy.
like?
Dance music. Want to dance with me? Come on, let's go.
Most girls I meet are quite savage.
You have to come over here.
Always trying to grab up on my package.
Now, Sandy, this is what she learned from Charlie's Angel.
Taste, but I'm a
Sandy might be my
human, not a
favorite guest of all
sandwich.
time.
Sandy's the best.
Sometimes I feel like Ella
Sandy's fun. Now that's a fun girl right there.
Love, not
That's a woman. Now you just see her dance?
Yeah.
That's what I'm talking
dancing.
about. That's dancing.
Thank you.
Can I ask Sandy a question?
Yeah.
And it's a sensitive subject, and if you don't want to answer it, you don't have to answer it.
It's sensitive subject.
I just the age difference between you and I seems to have grown.
What? What are you
Really?
talking about? Get out of here. Are you insane?
I thought Sandy was shaving a couple of years off her age.
That is sensitive.
Well, it's a woman's age is not any of
Did
your
you
business.
ask me how old I was?
Well, I saw it on your MySpace page.
Oh.
Yeah, it's
Maybe
out
she
there.
hasn't updated it in a while.
Right.
Yeah.
Business is it of yours.
They teach you that in Charlie's Angels.
Sandy alone. Get out
Okay,
of
I'm
here.
just asking. Like I said,
She's a good dancer.
I'm not.
Goddamn.
Right.
She looks good in heels. F- you.
Every girl I try to get
She hasn't updated MySpace in 14 years.
trying to do me.
See, when a girl dances like that, you know she's great.
That's right.
That's it.
Aw.
You know how to move. That's it, baby. You
No
know it.
alcohol.
No. You
Is
don't
she,
drink?
No. I'm saying it's morning.
Oh.
is she dating someone?
Are you're still married?
Yeah.
She's dating me, okay? I didn't want to
She's
tell you.
married?
No, she's not married.
Am not a whore.
What the fuck is this song? Get
I
it's a joke.
am not.
Sing along with us.
I like to do two.
All right.
I'm in Miami, bitch.
I'm in Miami, bitch. I'm in Miami, bitch. This is dance music.
you!
Great. There's Snowtown.
I like the guy saying fuck you. That's cool.
Who is that?
you!
Nice.
Oh, Iron Sheik.
Right. So the kid's got a black father and a white mother, right?
Beautiful son.
Yeah, huh?
There's two.
But
There's
he's
Sky
trying to-
Blue
I-
and Stefan.
But he's trying to be more black than he is white. He's trying to sound black here.
Well, music, yeah.
You know
He's
what I mean?
just uber talented.
Right, Robin? He's going more for the black
I
sound.
want you to hear the tag. I'm in Miami, bitch.
You like this?
I do.
What the fuck are we doing?
I don't know. Anyway, look, Sandy, it's about you.
Dancing. That's right.
Anyway, I want to dance more. That's what I want to
That
do.
was fun.
That
Don't
was a
forget
good
to
time.
call in with the stuff you learned from Charlie's Angels.
I'm going to. Will you
Yes.
take the call?
Of course I
And they're
will.
going to be good things, and you're going to eat your.
We will take that
Laugh.
phone call.
I eat
Beautiful
everything.
Sandy
and there'll
Taylor.
Be things you don't know.
Yeah, Artie.
Beautiful Sandy Taylor. Not only the most beautiful guest we have, but also the longest running guest that we
Great.
have.
For sure.
For 16 years. And I'm glad everything's going well. I
Thank
like
you.
that you learned from Charlie's Angels. I see nothing wrong with that. Artie, on the other hand, does.
No, I now I see what you were talking about.
Yeah. Now that you're explaining.
What, now that I danced?
I should have wore socks.
Once you danced, everything cleared up.
I should have wore socks. That was it.
And you can, I guess you could check out Sandy on the web, right?
I have my MySpace.
You have you're on MySpace?
I am.
And what, do you have a lot of friends? I bet you do.
I do.
Do you have any shots of you nude on there?
Not nude.
Bikini?
No. Yep.
I'll go on there. How do I
Yeah.
get on that? What do I do? Just go to MySpace and put in
Yeah.
Sandy Taylor?
Sandra Taylor.
Sandra Taylor.
And then I usually search by, I just put Malibu, you know?
Malibu.
Well, you can search by where the person lives, and
All right.
it kind of narrows it down, because I think there's a lot of Sandra Taylors.
Well, we'll find you, believe me.
Best
You stick
cover
out.
of Playboy ever, June of '95.
Absolutely.
Thank you.
That is
July
true.
95.
You got
Thank
that?
you.
You got that hanging up in your house? That cover?
I used to. I actually took it down.
Why?
It just got to, you know, I live in kind of a very conservative little
Yeah.
town, and you know,
Are the
Who's
kids
enough?
coming over now? And
all the time.
Yeah.
And I'm quite the, you know, PTA mom.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
So no more Playboy pictures for you.
I mean, we go to the mansion on Easter. Like, I brought my whole family, and we went to the
most people
Playboy
go to
mansion.
church.
Yeah.
You go
She goes to the mansion.
We go
Hey,
to the
look,
Playboy mansion.
that's where it all
In
happens.
LA, that is church. I'll tell you exactly. This is how great that cover is. I was walking down Olive Street in Burbank, California, June of 1995, and I stopped in my tracks when I saw the cover with Sandy on it.
It
I'm telling you
stopped
right
him. It
now.
stopped
I remember where I
Excellent
was.
beat-off material.
Yes, I remember where I was.
Aww.
I beat off to that magazine many a time.
Yep.
I do. Still beat off to it. Keep
Really?
it, yeah, keep it under my bed.
I bought 3
Absolutely.
copies.
Of that same issue.
I did.
And by the way, and you'll like seeing Sandy
One
on
is
Howard.
in a plastic cover.
You'll like seeing Sandy on Howard TV. We got an excellent shot of Sandy's underwear while she's sitting
Well,
on
I mean,
the
there's a big argument going on. What color underwear are you wearing?
Oh my God!
Look right there.
We think it's none.
That's Bush.
No. That's Bush,
That's
Sandy.
Bush, Sandy.
You're not wearing underwear.
No, she's got like a mesh thing on.
No,
Sandy,
she doesn't.
you're not wearing
mesh
underwear.
thing?
That's Bush.
That looks like Bush.
Sandy, what is
How
that?
rude of you.
How rude of you.
Where's the camera?
Right there.
There's one right between your legs.
Sandy, you're not wearing underpants. Why did you say you were?
Because last time I said I wasn't, I got so much shit from people. They're like,
Why?
They're like, why did you say that? And I was like, well, because I wasn't. And they're like, but no one knows that.
How sexy was that shot? We saw a little bit of Bush.
That was like Basic Instinct.
But you don't like Bush, mister.
Look at that. Well, I like that.
It's very light. I tell you, I'm not a hairy girl.
I mean, that's all. In other words, you don't even have to shave that. That's all. That's all the hair you have.
Yeah.
That's sweet.
Get out of here.
I'm not kidding.
Let me see. Just.
Nah, get out of here.
Can we compare like the
Sandy, I can't.
Where is that camera?
I can't believe you said right there.
Where?
There.
Right? There's all
And
over
there's
the
one
place.
there.
I know, but like, is there one under here or
But
something?
that dress is super short. You should wear that everywhere.
Well, anyway, the couple times ago, I
That's
said,
so
no, I'm not
sexy.
wearing underwear. And I got so much shit. And they said,
From who?
Oh, just people were like, I can't believe you said you didn't have underwear. And I was like, well, I didn't. I didn't want to lie.
What a bunch of
So I just decided
Well, who
to.
cares if you're wearing underwear?
So now you lied and you got caught.
I got caught. Now I got my face.
That photo's going to be my new billboard. Listen to the Howard Stern show. It's going to be that.
I'm sure Charlie's Angels had an episode about this.
So you
I
don't
missed
wear
it.
underwear.
Man.
You wear socks, but not underwear.
So
It's crazy.
How cute is that
have an
picture?
underwear episode.
That's a cute picture.
Look at that.
That's why I like that dress. It's so short. It's like, and you
I'm
can see
shocked.
You know
a
what
little
that
bit of
is?
vagina.
I feel violated.
That's America.
Yeah,
That's
I feel
America
violated.
right
That
there.
is great.
You feel violated too?
I do.
You feel violated for me.
I mean, look at that dress. That's amazing.
Well,
Robin,
this is the problem with the arms being
my son.
attached
Yeah.
to the bottom of the dress.
Yeah, but Robin,
must
how
have
did
been
you
right
combat
after I
that
danced.
problem?
I bet you lied about other things. I bet you made out with Christina Ricci in that
No,
dress.
I
You
really
did not?
didn't.
Okay,
No.
all right. All right.
No, but she sure is cute.
Well, you're cute, and that's all that matters. Believe me.
So
Being
are you.
cute is about the most important thing in the world. Sandra Taylor, my favorite actress, and also check her out on MySpace.
Now, how big is your part in this new movie?
It's a lead.
Wow.
Oh, it must be a low-budget movie, right?
Why do you say that?
Just with it.
No.
No, it
There's
was-
some really good, talented people in there.
I'm going to watch it.
Yeah.
All right,
How do you
Sandy.
how do you get on somebody's MySpace page?
Go to
What do you-
myspace.com.
You got to
Oh,
have
you
a
go-
computer.
And then what do you do?
I friend requested you.
I don't. A guy pretends he's me. I don't do that.
Oh.
Yeah, I don't know. They have my name on there, but I don't
Oh,
have
you don't actually have one?
No, have you been writing to me on there?
Yeah, I wrote you a couple of times, and I thought.
What?
Yeah.
That's not me.
Oh.
You
well,
requested to be my friend on there?
Well, I thought it was you because it was on Amy Lynn's page. So I thought,
No.
well, she's got to know.
No.
No?
It's not me. I've never even been on MySpace.
He doesn't have a MySpace
No way.
I swear.
I've never been on it either, and I have one.
You have like 2.
Do I really?
Yeah.
Oh, shit. That's why I'm not writing you. I don't
And
even
they
know
have
it.
your whole beer league and like your updates. And I thought, oh, for sure that's
Are
you.
we talking dirty to each other on your MySpace? Because some guy's having a good time and I'm not. Have you been talking to me on MySpace?
I just wrote you a few comments and
did someone write back?
no, you just posted them. You know,
Oh.
you just post them. It's not.
Oh, I see.
There's no response.
answering.
Yeah.
I don't know what I'm doing, what I'm up to.
Oh, it's pretty looking official with the whole.
Really?
Yeah, your childhood photos and stuff. I mean, you'd really think that it was. And
Well,
since-
if I say to you on MySpace, come to my house tonight and give you some weird address, it's not me.
Don't do
That's some
it.
that's some guy who's
Bojack.
going to tie you up.
Yeah. Now, see, I wouldn't do that.
Right. They didn't have that on Charlie's Angels because they
No.
didn't have the internet.
Exactly.
All right. Listen, the beautiful Sandra Taylor.
Sandy, how'd it go in there?
I thought it went well up until the Charlie's Angels thing.
Why do you think they thought that was so funny?
I really don't know. I thought it was kind of cute, but I don't know. But I really did. It's true, and I'm gonna call Artie. Artie, I need your cell number.
Oh, okay.
I'm gonna call you when I get.
I'm
gonna call.
Great.
Because I really have clever things, but I just couldn't think. Sometimes under pressure, I can't think of things. So.
Was it good seeing everyone again
It was
after all
so
these years?
good. Yeah, everybody looks so great. Howard and Robin are so thin, and oh my God, everybody looks wonderful.
And then what was about the panties? Were you embarrassed about that?
So embarrassed because who knew that they were going to have a camera up my dress?
Well, I think they're all in the ceiling, actually. So you were sitting, it was that high up.
I guess. Oh my God, that was pretty crazy.
Got to watch out next time.
I got to watch out or wear underwear. So.
All right, Sandy, thanks for stopping by today. You know, Art, Sandy's influenced by Charlie Angels. What show influenced you?
Oh, well, I tell you, T.J. Hooker was a big one, and Riptide, if you remember Riptide, and what was that other one? Jake and the Fat Man and Hardcastle and McCormick.
What did they teach you?
They taught me how to put socks on instead of doing heroin. How to break into a house.
Is that how you're staying clean now? Wearing socks when you sleep?
Some of the stuff I picked up from Hardcastle and McCormick. And Riptide. Remember Riptide? You're too young to remember.
I have no idea what Riptide is.
Lisa was Riptide.
I don't remember Riptide.
Riptide was on. You're probably in your early 40s.
Yeah, you were tough on her.
What do you mean tough on her? Me and her were friends. I was laughing. It's a comedy show. I laugh when Chris Rock's in there. I laugh when you do your fruity news. It's a comedy show.
Sternshow got the greatest book of all time, my life, Hulk Hogan, outside the ring, the sex, drugs, and rock and roll that we always kayfabed and did the end around over all these years. Back on the show, I'm sure Howard's going to stir to a fever pitch. Just did the deal with TNA Wrestling. You know, Howard's a mainline Hulkamaniac, so I'm sure I'm going to be booking Howard Stern against Vince McMahon with Jimmy Hart, my manager here, right in the middle of the ring. But we're here.
Yeah, baby.
So let all the mice, or what is it, Jimmy? All the cats out of the closet.
That's it, baby.
You know what? And I heard Howard Stern was getting ready to get a divorce, another divorce. And I'm supposed to give Howard my daughter Brooke's cell phone number. So, Howard, I don't think you can keep up with the power of Brookamania. So, she's got a huge crush on this clown. I don't get it.
It's awesome, baby.
I'm going to light him up. Can you imagine? Woo-hoo! Can you imagine if I was Howard Stern's father-in-law, how I'd yoke him up if he messed around? Whew.
All right, I'm excited to have Hulk Hogan here, who has a new book out, My Life, Outside the Ring. And it's in stores now. There's a lot to go over now. I'll tell you that. There's a big man, the size of that guy. It's like a...
Where is he? I don't see him. I see Gary.
Huge guy. You know, in Hulk's new book, he says that... Oh, there he is. Look at him. Boy, you look big as ever.
Bubba just said hello.
Your wife accused you of being a lover of Bubba the Love Sponge. I was shocked.
Lover?
Yes, in this book you will.
Hi, I love you. You're awesome.
Thank you.
Hey, Hulk.
Yes, she thought me and Bubba were doing the butt deal.
Your wife, when you were married, I mean,
hey, Artie. He's awesome. You've seen him live, bro?
Yeah.
He's the trip.
You went to Artie's show.
Yeah, he was awesome, man. I introduced him, actually.
And Artie was a professional. He was able to get the crowd. He showed up and did everything.
Oh, he was awesome, man. He was great. People love him, too.
You and Artie have more in common than you think. I mean, Artie suffers from depression. And you're making news now with the new book because you're admitting that things got so desperate and low for you with this whole divorce and everything seemed so overwhelming with your son's car accident that you sat for 2 days in the bathroom.
Yeah.
Like, when I say sat for 2 days, you mean like incapacitated, like you couldn't even move from the bathroom.
Yeah, the thing was, my back was so bad. You know, it's kind of weird. You know, not too many people have seen my back, but instead of my spine going straight, I have scoliosis. So it starts out and it comes down, it goes like an S, and then instead of going straight down to my tailbone, my coccyx or tailbone, whatever you call it, it goes off to the left.
Wow.
It's been jumping up, landing on my ass for all those years.
I assume, yeah, it's from wrestling. I mean, here you are, you're a physical specimen, you're a big guy, but I guess the movie The Wrestler really hits it on the head. You went to see the movie eventually,
yes, sir.
right?
I sure did.
It speaks a lot of truth, right? I mean, the abuse that your body goes through with this wrestling is dramatic. I mean, you become almost a cripple.
Yeah, I just had another back surgery 2 weeks ago. See the hole still there?
Yeah, look at that.
Yeah.
Wow.
I had Jennifer take the stitches out right before I left. But
Is that advisable?
Yeah, wouldn't you have a doctor do that?
I just couldn't. I had to come here Monday. I couldn't get back to the doctor, so I said just cut them out and pull them out real quick.
I was shocked to read in your book that when you were in high school, you were considered a hippie. That guy, like you weren't the big athlete. I figured you were the big man on campus.
I was in a rock and roll band,
and people would beat you up and stuff. I mean, like you were kind of like a wimp guy, and then I guess you started working out. I just
wasn't into the confrontation thing. It made me, if somebody goes, "I'm going to beat your ass," I'd be like just shaking all day. It made me really nervous.
You know what makes me sad though is I read more and more. Here you really were. Listen, you're one of the top names in wrestling. You made a lot of dough, and I watched the reality show. Your lifestyle was awesome. I mean, the houses, the cars, the everything. You provided everything for your family. I don't know where Linda would have ended up in life if she hadn't married you, but I mean, you're a very, very successful, hardworking guy, and you hit the lottery. You know what I'm saying? Mm-hmm. But through hard work, nobody gave you anything.
Yes, sir.
And now, when I read that because of the divorce, because of this lawsuit, which I don't even understand, your son's an adult. Why are you being sued for your son having an accident?
He wasn't an adult.
No, he just turned 17. He was a minor.
But why are you responsible for that legally? I mean,
Howard.
What?
That's the law.
You mean if a kid goes out and shoots someone, the father's responsible?
Well, I signed his driver's license.
Right.
You know, it's kind of like the luck of the draw. I remember actually the day he was going to get his license. You know, I thought Linda was going to go with us.
Right.
Whatever she was doing. She goes, "Oh, you just go, down with him." So I signed his license, so that made me legally responsible when I signed his license.
So
and a kid can't own a car, really, and all of that
The car
stuff.
was in my name, yeah.
But you're telling me that the Hulkster gets bankrupted because his son has a car accident? Is that America?
That's how it works, yes.
What?
Yes.
So you mean to tell me if a kid takes driver's education, learns to drive, the state says he's old enough to get a license, the parents are responsible financially for an accident?
Yes.
Bullshit. Well, then that's got to be changed.
I'm telling you that's the law.
What did he do wrong?
He gave his son a car.
What? He gave his son?
He was driving my car.
So what?
If your neighbor was driving your car, you're culpable.
But you're saying a man who works his entire life can be wiped out financially because he gave his son a car legally to drive?
Yes.
Do you file? Is that eating you up?
Well, no. I'm right in the middle of the civil case now. Actually, all day Monday before I flew here, I was in a deposition, and it's just it might have been different if it would have been like, some other Mr. Neighbor or someone down the street,
right?
But and John, who was in the wreck, he was like living in our house. He was part of our family. I mean, he just came back from Kuwait.
You didn't mean him any harm?
No. And it was an accident, and I had no idea, that the kids were in separate cars. They'd been driving my yellow truck around, and I didn't even know they took off in the cars.
How would you know?
Well, we were going to go eat, and everybody got done ahead of me, and all the kids have short hair, and Nick paged me and goes, "Let's go to the Japanese restaurant," and I said, "Okay, well, I'll be ready in a minute." And Nick goes, "Dad, let's go. We don't have a reservation." And it's true. It's hard. You can't get in Arigato. So I said, "Okay, you guys go ahead, get a table. I'll be right behind you." And they decided to take separate cars, and the accident happened.
Wow. I mean, it's just amazing to me legally that you're going to be, responsible financially for this when, really you did nothing wrong. Can't you just say to the jury, listen, my kid has a license. He's a licensed driver, and he did this. It's a terrible thing that happened. I feel awful about it, but I don't feel responsible in any way. You're not.
Well, the law is a little different than that, but we tried to work it out, but it's a situation with the lawyers,
Listen, if you got in a car and you did something irresponsible, you're responsible. You're the guy.
Howard, that's what it means to be a parent.
Wait a second.
That's
you
how
cannot,
it works.
when a kid is 17 or 18 years old, you cannot follow that kid around. A man can't do it. Most people got to work.
Again, how did the kid get the car?
Dominic says I'm right. Dominic, hello?
What?
No, Howard, you're absolutely right. Here's what happens. You are not liable for what your child does. Matter of fact, in New York State, we have an exception. You can be liable for, I think, $2,000 if your child damages a school. But in this case, the owner of the car is the Hulk.
That's what I keep trying to tell you.
But the point is, he didn't let his son drive illegally. His son was legal age.
It would not if we let him drive illegally. The law says whoever is driving the car is liable, and who owns the car.
All right, so what about insurance?
Has that car been in his son's name? Then they could not sue him for the accident unless he let the kid, let's say, leave drunk or something, which is unusual.
Right.
So you're right, Howard, Robin. But, Robin, you're partially right.
But wait a minute, Dominic. All I said was he gave the kid the car. The car's in his name. He allowed him to drive it.
Who
that
doesn't
makes
allow their
him
kid? There isn't a
culpable.
parent out there that doesn't let their kid drive a car.
And you
with
ought
a
to know
license.
that you're culpable under those circumstances.
That's ridiculous.
If the child drives, anybody drives your car. If your housekeeper drives your car.
That's right.
And kills somebody, you're liable because you own the car.
Wow.
It's the same as somebody falling on your property when you own a home. You might not have invited him there.
This is crazy.
But not because...
All right, thank you, Dominic.
The crazy thing was I've got a truck, and the boys were all together, and all the boys were at the house because my wife was in California, living there at the time. And all the boys were at the house with me, and I had all the kids there. We were hanging out, and they'd been working on cars all weekend at a place called the Family Mechanic, and they were driving my truck around.
Right.
All 4 kids were in my truck, and that's what they'd been driving all week because they like being together in the same car. That's what I thought they were driving.
Sure.
So I had no idea that they decided to take separate cars, and this whole thing went down.
Will the insurance cover the damages here?
To a certain point, but when people, are asking for $60 million.
Well, I don't think they're going to get $60 million. It wasn't malicious?
No, it wasn't. It was an accident. And, I'm sure, it's like the case is going on now, so I can't go into ridiculous detail about it.
But, Howard, they don't always just look at the intent. It's the damage.
No, they look at how rich the guy is. That's what they look at.
But I'm also saying they look at what are the damages. They don't look at intent necessarily in a civil case.
Well, it's just crazy because a lot of things I don't understand is, like the lawyers, for the plaintiffs and stuff. If you go to their website, their whole law firm is now advertised with me and my name, like it's their claim to fame.
Right.
It's
a sad situation.
It's amazing if you go to their website and look at these lawyers.
Their claim to fame is they're suing you?
Yeah. That they've got the Hulk Hogan case and.
Oh, that they've got the case.
Yeah, they were just local lawyers. Now they've been on all the Nancy Grace shows and all these shows. Now they're big superstars and they're hanging their hat on this. This Hulk Hogan case.
In other words, I could see why you were 2 days in a bathroom looking at the bottom.
No, it wasn't that, bro.
But everything's getting to you.
No, it wasn't that. That's not the deal. It wasn't this accident in the civil case. It was, I was doing American Gladiators at the time with Layla.
Right.
And
Layla Ali. That's Muhammad Ali's daughter.
Right. And I was getting ready to start the first season. I've never been the guy with the microphone. I've always been the guy talking like, hey, Howard Stern, let me tell you something, brother.
Right.
So I never have been like a host, and I was nervous. And, Ben Silverman from NBC was betting the farm on me, and it was a really intense situation. Of course, they were trying to get the set together, and there were glitches and everything.
Right.
So they really didn't spend enough time with Layla and me knowing what camera to look with and how to do this. She was dependent on me, and I've depended on her, and neither one of us had really done it before. So the stadium's packed, not the stadium, but the Sony soundstage and LA's packed. We're ready to go, and all of a sudden, I kept my phone on me, because of I was waiting. I had to take calls from the lawyers or whatever because of the situation,
Right.
My phone rang, and I saw the number. And, oh, my God, hold on a second, I'm going to take this call. And my lawyer asked me if I was sitting down, and Nick was sitting up in the crowd, and all of a sudden he goes, your wife just filed for divorce. and it just hit me. Like, and that was the beginning of it. It just hit me, like, because, you know, we've been married 23 years. We've been through all kind of shit.
Right.
And I always dreamed we could fix it or work it out. And if you're married, I thought that was a big mark. I thought that was forever.
Did you love her?
I still love Linda to death.
You do?
Yeah.
Let me ask you a question, because I don't understand this. Were you admit in the book that you were cheating on her, but not throughout the marriage?
No, sir. No, sir.
You say you technically cheated her once the marriage was over. She wasn't giving you sex.
No. It's not that. The marriage, we're still married, but the thing is, and I don't condone my behavior, you know. And one of the biggest problems Brooke and I had was she drew a line in the sand, and I tried to talk to her. She goes, and I said, there's two sides of the story, Brooke, and she was really upset. No, there's not two sides of the story. You're just wrong. So I had to let it go. Eventually we talk and we're on the same page, and I'm not condoning it. But, you know, like the little white house on the hill, if a marriage is perfect and everything's going along great, hopefully things are perfect. But my marriage wasn't perfect.
But that's what I'm saying.
And so, dude, things were way, way unraveled. And I'm not saying what I did was correct, but...
What drove you to cheat, though? Because that's the key.
Well, Linda was gone. You know, she was leaving a lot.
Right.
Like, you know, she'd, you know, do her thing, and all of a sudden, just like leave the day before Thanksgiving and not come back. And my kids were going, where's she at? And I didn't know what to say. And
she was withholding sex from you.
Well, she can't have sex with you.
We just weren't getting along.
No, she was described. She would roll over and say "fuck you" and not have sex with you. You describe it.
It was few and far between. Believe me.
Okay.
But you know what, Howard? You're not taking into account that obviously there were some problems in the marriage.
Yeah, there were some
sex
huge
doesn't
problems.
happen when you're having problems.
And Linda was very unhappy, and you know she'd always wanted to go back to California, and I was working on the East Coast, and I tried living in California, and it killed me because you know where Vince's offices are. They're up here,
right? And
all the big arenas are on this coast, and you maybe once every 2 months you go to the West Coast.
But isn't that show a lack of understanding? You're the guy who's got to bring in the dough, and you've got to work. Shouldn't a wife be somewhat understanding and say, I'll live wherever the hell we have to live within reason because I understand the situation?
Well, it was, you know, she's got a very strong family. Her mother pretty much runs the show.
Right.
And the whole time we were married, you know, it was pretty much, you know, Linda would take advice from her mother, and it was pretty much whatever Gail kind of wished and demanded. Linda was kind of like, you know, that was her mom. She wanted to make her mother happy, and pretty much her mother was pretty much running our show too on this end. So it was tough.
So it was shocking to you that your wife was filing for divorce and came out of the blue to you?
It did, and we you know, and she'd been threatening me with divorce for more than 10 years off and on.
See, I had a whole different impression of you. I thought secretly, this is what I thought, and I guess I projected stuff onto you, but I thought you were miserable in your marriage, and you were dying to get out there and fuck around. You know, you were just dying to be divorced and get out there and have sex with some new chicks because you've been in a marriage for a long time. I was really shocked that you were that affected by it. I thought you'd had it. I thought you got married very young. You became a superstar. And then it was like, you know what? This thing's a drag now for the last couple of years. I'd love to get out there and be fucking around like Bubba was fucking around. Everyone's fucking around, all the guys. But that wasn't the case.
I wanted to stay married. I mean, it was tough. I mean, but the thing was, you know, when I met Linda, you know, she was doing nails.
Right.
And she had just bought a new car. She couldn't afford to pay for it, and she was way behind her taxes and stuff. And when I fell in love with her, you know, I was just getting really rolling. This Hulkamania thing had been rolling like 5 years before I met her.
Right.
And things took off, and it was good for a while. But then, you know, Linda got tired of the wrestling lifestyle after a while, and I always kept a home in L.A., and every, you know, summer or whenever
but don't you get resentful of that? Like, here you meet a girl who's working in a nail salon. You bring her into a lifestyle that she could never have achieved. I mean, I don't say never, but I don't think many nail salon people will get that kind of lifestyle. Wouldn't you after a while get resentful anyway and say, don't you appreciate what I gave you? Don't you appreciate the fact that I've hustled my ass off? And now you're telling me you don't want to travel? I mean, give me a fucking break.
No, we started having kids, and you know, she needed to stay home with the family. But at the end of the day, you know, she, you know, there were several times during the marriage that she was not happy with me working and busting my ass in the wrestling business. And I told her several times during the marriage, you know, if you want to start your own career or you want to do anything, I'll be supportive. I mean, if you want to go back to college, if you want to be an actress, if you want to start a business, you know, I tried to start a restaurant with her, you know, antique stuff. I did everything I could to support her. I'm saying, man, if you can go out and make $15-20 million a year, go for it. I mean, please do it. You know, if you get this burning desire to work,
and
please
I'll get off the road.
Right. And I'll contribute too, but I don't want you not to be successful. And several times during the marriage, we talked about that. You know, I mean, it's hard to make that hustle and make it happen like that.
I would just get very resentful if I gave someone a lifestyle and they were not grateful anymore that I was working my ass off for them and giving them a great lifestyle.
But that's a hard part of marriage, man. It really is, or any relationship. It's human nature what you're talking about, but it's so difficult.
But brother, to go back to what we were talking about, it wasn't because of the accident that I hit this low. There was like 20 things going on, and when I got hit with divorce papers, I mean, this is the show where I needed that show.
Right.
It was prime time. I'd never been on prime time TV, the 8 o'clock hour, and I was like telling Linda, you know, this is something that can get me back on my feet. Maybe I won't have to get hit in the head with a chair every night.
Right.
You know, new things might open up. If I become like an A-list primetime star, like Deal or No Deal or something like that, like Howie, well, then maybe more things will happen. Maybe instead of the low-budget movies, I could be like a supporting actor. Maybe I could get national commercials. My whole thing would take off. But the moment I got hit with divorce papers, her and her attorneys, they just attacked me with all this tabloid stuff. Oh, Hogan did drugs. He beat his wife for 20 years. He did this. He cheated. He's a serial cheater. He can't keep his pants up. Just all this crazy stuff started coming out of nowhere. And for like 4 months, I kept my mouth shut.
Yeah, because you were in the middle of the
I
big
didn't say
break.
anything because I didn't want to turn it into this Britney Spears crazy, Alec Baldwin, Kim Basinger crazy stuff. So, and I begged Linda, please don't divorce me, because it's even going to make Nick's situation like he's got crazy parents. And so,
was she not sympathetic to that?
No, she just made her mind. She pulled the trigger, and that was it. And every time I'd go back and beg, I love you, cry, beg, plead. But when she filed publicly, and she made it publicly known that she didn't love me, didn't want to be with me, or ever see me again, that's different than fighting in private. And I said, okay, good deal. If that's how you feel, and you're going to tell everybody you don't want to be with me, I'll answer the divorce, and it's game on. But the problem was I wanted to keep my mouth shut.
Right.
Exit gracefully. She deserved half of everything I had. We've been married for 23 years. No problem. But, and I was thinking that, you know, if she would understand that I'm doing good on NBC, that would help her in the long run too. But it was a sabotage against my career. And finally, my friends like Jimmy Hart and Eric Bischoff and my attorney David Houston, they said, if you don't speak up and if you don't say something, you're not going to have a career left.
How did this affect your job at NBC?
It wasn't good. It wasn't good. I mean, the negative publicity is each and every week, everywhere. And so finally, I talked to People Magazine, you know, and I went on Larry King and I told my side of the story, and you know, people started to understand there are two sides of the story.
Right.
And then I came back from American Gladiators, and you know, the kids were gone. Right. We had a bunch of animals, dogs, cats. You know, Linda loved animals, so we had like all kind of animals. All the animals were gone. And I walked in the house, and every single closet was empty. All the clothes were gone. Oh. And there were family pictures everywhere because my kids grew up in that home. And, dude, it hit me like nothing I've ever been hit before, you know. And it just, my back and my knees were so bad that I had this chair in my bathroom, this kind of like a director's chair, a high chair.
Right.
And, you know, to shave my face, if I didn't have the chair, I'd have to shave half my face, and I'd have to lay on the floor for like 10 minutes.
Wow.
And then get back up to shave the other half of my face because my back and my legs were so bad I couldn't stand up. So I came back, got real depressed, just sat in that chair, and I just said, where the hell did everybody go? How did this happen?
You're alone.
You know, my kids aren't talking to me. The house is totally empty, and I just went into this crazy place all of a sudden, and I don't know how the gun got in the bedroom. Because I'd bought
What do you mean you don't know how the gun got?
Guns.
Yeah, you
I got one gun.
Okay.
Right.
And you know, I used to go to night shooting sports with the kids, and I went there with Bubba, and the only time I ever shot the gun was at the night shooting sports. I had it there for protection, but it was in the safe.
Right.
And, you know, things get so crazy in my marriage for a while, you know, I just really was a little worried that, you know, I didn't want to be the Phil Hartman guy. You know what I mean?
Yeah, yeah.
So I put the gun in the
case
safe.
she decides to shoot
and
you.
it got really crazy. And, you know, and I said, you know, but I don't know how the gun got out of the safe. I don't know how it got in the bathroom. I don't remember that.
Wow.
But all I know is I sat in that chair with my body hurting like crazy. I just grabbed a bottle of Captain Morgan because I like that rum. And I started drinking it, and I had an old bottle of Xanaxes that were laying around. And I just ate one or two, and I drank, and I started drinking them, and I sat there forever. And I started playing with that damn gun. And, you know, people, I've always said people that commit suicide are cowards. People that threaten to commit suicide won't do it. I never understood it. It's a shitty way out. But I tell you, I hypnotized myself.
Wow. Well,
and just with playing with the gun and screwing with it, and the more drunk I got and the more of those pills I got, I almost started to go into a trance. And as I played with this damn gun, I would mess with it on my face, and I hit it with my teeth, and it was almost like I was hypnotizing myself.
Wow.
And several people called me. My next door neighbor, Steve Chapman, called me, who owned the DuPont Registry. Bubba called me. Eric Bishop. I had all these people calling me, and I thought I was bullshitting them.
Right.
But they all knew how depressed I was, and behind my back, they were all talking. They were getting ready to do this like intervention thing, what I didn't know about. And then Bubba was really worried about me because he's never seen me this far down. And my neighbor, Steve Chapman, was worried about me. And I was just bullshitting everybody. And I'd sat there for a couple days, and all of a sudden, Layla called me.
Layla Ali.
Yeah, and she goes, "Hey, Terry, we were all worried about you. You were just so depressed on the set when you got hit with those divorce papers. And, we were all just really, really worried about you. And we were just calling to check up on you because we love you and just wanted to let you know that. And if you get a chance, when you come back to L.A., would you go to my church, the Agape Church, with me?" And it snapped me out of it. It wasn't one of my buddies. I was bullshitting. "Hey, brother, it's okay. I'm fine. Click." No agenda. I knew her father real well, and she's a beautiful lady, and I just worked with her a little bit. But something about her calling me, and I didn't know her at all, but just the fact she goes, "Oh, we love you and we're worried about you," it kind of snapped me out of it.
Wow.
And I couldn't pack my shit fast enough to get out of that house. And I didn't run back to L.A. and stalk her or do any of that crap. But I went back, and it was kind of like, it woke me up. I get sick and tired of being sick and tired. I breathe clean air. And instead of that mindset that I was browbeaten into, that everything sucks, and fuck this guy, and fuck that guy, and hug the neighbors and tell them how much you love them, but the moment they walk out the door, fuck them, they're assholes, and all that whole dysfunctional manipulation, isolation game that I was in, I was so thrown into that negative vibration, I didn't realize that life is beautiful and people are nice and the world's great. I didn't realize that all that yelling and screaming and hate and all those fuck you words, that shit's not normal.
Right.
But I was been locked in that.
You were caught in it.
Yeah, and I was trying to save my marriage and hide it from the kids and keep it together no matter what. Oh, I need to buy another house. Sure, I'll buy another house and another house and do whatever I could. And I just was lost in this crazy game.
So have you since been to a psychiatrist to help you? Did you get any medication or anything?
No, bro. I'm cool, man. I'm cool because I changed things right away. It's almost like you breathe clean air.
You had some clarity.
And if you go back in the room with those people and stuff like that, it's almost like breathing dirty air. I can't even do it anymore. I met Jennifer, who doesn't drink, smoke, doesn't do drugs. She doesn't cuss. She doesn't watch if you're in my house, bro, if you don't watch the History Channel, the Science Channel, or cartoons, you don't watch TV. No negative stuff. And all of a sudden, she showed me that life's beautiful. I mean,
do you think the reality show led to all of this? I think it led.
Brother,
don't you think your wife got a little carried away with herself on that show too? Maybe.
My opinion, yes.
Yeah. So don't you think that could have led to all of this? Now she's a star. She wants to be living the high life. She's with a 19-year-old kid, all this stuff. That's kind of Hollywood bullshit.
Yeah, brother. But the thing was, before the show, my marriage was totally in a bad spot. It was really screwed up. And
but, that kind of publicity certainly doesn't help.
No, but I thought differently.
Like either.
I thought maybe that if Linda got on TV,
make her happy,
and the show might help my kids because Brooke was trying to do music and it was tough. You got Ashley Simpson, Jessica Simpson, all of them have a vehicle.
Right.
You got Lindsay Lohan with the movies with the big screen, little screen. I figured if Brooke had a vehicle, it would make like even ground. And then Nick was just getting into this precision driving, and I thought it would help his career. So I figured, well, maybe if everybody wanted to do this, that might be the glue to pull us back together.
Right.
But the marriage was so screwed up already that when we got on camera, it was fun and games at first, but then all of a sudden, it was like torture because,
you're putting up a fake.
It wasn't a fake. That's how we functioned. But all of a sudden, the cameras would be ready to go, and they'd be going, "Okay, where's Linda?" I'd go upstairs and I'd say, "Linda, they're waiting for me. Well, can't they shoot something else? Can't they go do something? I don't want to work today." I'm like, that's not how this works. So
it put more stress on.
Yeah, it got bad, bro. It got real bad. And then the last season, the production people moved down to Miami. They've got tents set up outside the house. They've rented offices. They're ready to go. The budget's rolling. And all of a sudden, first day filming, she splits. And everybody's going, "Where'd she go? Where'd she go?" So we covered for a few days. And after the first week, VH1's getting on my ass. "Hey, you guys signed contracts." I said, "Well, I'm here. The kids are here." And then, I finally get a hold of Linda. I'm going to wait another week. I'm going to take another week off.
Wow.
I'm like, how do you explain to a production crew that all of a sudden you guys show up to work and you got to shut down for 2
What
weeks.
do you think was going on there? What do you think was the reason that she? I mean, you would think that she'd want the fame and the fortune.
I think after so many years of filming, that the newness wore off. I think she was
she had
tired of me, in my opinion, done with the marriage, and I just think getting reeled into that 4th season, she wasn't into it. You
think she's happier now?
I pray to God she is. I know
she called you up tomorrow and said, "Listen, I made a huge mistake. I've thought things through. I've been in therapy. I got this all worked out. I want you back. I want our life back." Would you go?
No.
You're happy now?
Yeah, because I'm with someone that
It's giving you sex. That's true.
Well, okay, that's true.
Yeah, come on.
That's true.
And I've met her, and that's a great thing. She's beautiful.
Right.
She's beautiful.
There's no doubt about it. She's jamming, brother.
She's jamming is right.
She's straight up.
And it's something new and exciting, and she's with you, and she's on your team, and she's not resentful of your career. It's a home run.
Well, not yet.
Not yet.
Robin, please.
All right, if they came to you tomorrow and said, all right, we want you to do a reality show with Jennifer now. The two of you. Big show. It's going to be great. Everything. Would you do it, knowing what you know about reality television?
I have to think about that one, brother.
You would.
Oh, you're not an immediate no on that. Huh?
Well, he's still on Brooke's show.
Yeah.
Right.
Well, I'll do anything to help my daughter.
Yeah. I like that show.
Yeah,
He
she
loves
likes you
that
too.
show.
You think I'm joking?
Oh, I don't think you're joking.
No, she likes you a lot.
I got chemistry with her. I was almost your son-in-law.
I told her, I was teasing her the other day. I could be your father-in-law. I was teasing the other day. I heard Howard was getting a divorce. She really is.
I would take up with her in a minute. I mean, with your permission. I'm not going to do it.
you're going to ask permission?
I'd love to be his father-in-law.
You're not kidding. I think you could straighten me out.
I probably
we could work out. And maybe I get some size.
There you go.
Bubba's getting in good shape, man.
Is he?
He's way down again.
I'm worried about him. Is he going up and down with that weight?
Well, he went up to like 330, and I get on his ass about it, and all of a sudden he dropped below 300. I was at the gym the other day, and he's way down again.
Yeah?
Did he ever I mean, I guess you knew him at the point. He told me at one point in his life he was almost 500 pounds, and that this chick he was with would wipe his ass with a towel. He couldn't reach around. He was so heavy.
Yeah, he was 498 pounds when I met him.
Wow.
Holy shit.
So you helped him get thin, right?
Well, we trained for 7 years, every single day at my gym, and I saw him go down. And when he got to about 350, he kept going down. At one time, he got down to about 249 pounds.
Wow.
Did Bubba at any point ever ask you to wipe him? When he had to go to the bed and say his girlfriend was around? No,
but
talk about a civil suit,
right?
No, but the funny part is in the beginning of the book. In the beginning,
I saw you. I read that part. You thanked Bubba.
Yeah, and I put in quotations. I said, "No, we're not gay lovers."
Right. Have any sexual feelings for Bubba?
No,
nothing like that. You have a couple of things in your new book, and by the way, the book is called My Life Outside the Ring. It's in stores now. That I thought were really interesting. But you say at one point that your wife called your daughter a cunt.
Yeah,
that's heavy.
Yeah,
that's heavy.
There's been a lot of. See, the problem with this whole thing is, and when I was on a show last night. There was a statement from Lyndon, her publicist, asking. I don't know if it was asking or telling me to, what do you call it, take back? What do you
retract?
Retract.
Yes, retract. And then that was part of the statement, retract, and the other part of the statement was, that she loves her family more than anything, da-da-da-da. So I told the gentleman on the show, I said, yeah, that's true. She loves her family more than anything. There's no doubt in my mind, but I said, I can't retract this because it's the truth.
When you wrote that your wife was an alcoholic who verbally abused the kids and threatened to beat your son Nick with a wine bottle.
Where's that written?
It isn't written?
I don't remember calling her an alcoholic. I just
didn't.
remember just talking about the drinking constantly, And,
right, well, that's what I mean.
She went to the Betty Ford Clinic, and we tried to help her.
Right.
And
but all right. Hulk, do you think it helps to write that?
Yeah, because I went through a situation that I was on top of the world. I lost, in a short amount of time, I lost everything. I lost my family. I lost... and not that it really matters, but on a financial level, I get the carpet pulled out from under me. I get destroyed in a short amount of time.
Matters.
That matters.
And I went to this crazy place, and then everywhere I go, I see people losing their homes, and they're losing their jobs, and Obama's talking all this game, how he's going to straighten everything out, and I still see people in trouble all over, and all of a sudden I go, oh, my God, if I can pull the nose up on this thing and not blow my brains out and get a fresh start and be happy and start my life over. And there's a lot of people that watch me and think that this Hulk Hogan story is this great American success story. A lot of people don't realize what was actually going on. If I could tell people that no matter how bad it gets, don't give up. You got a decision.
But I guess Robin's point,
dying.
Is with your wife, your ex-wife, if you start revealing all this stuff, isn't it just going to make her angrier? Then she's going to start in with the accusations.
But also, I mean, if she called your daughter a cunt,
right?
It happened once. That was bad enough. Now, for everybody to know and everybody to read it, and
but maybe the hope was backed into a corner.
Nothing just happened once. Let me put it to you that way.
Okay.
And it was so dysfunctional that I remember the first time I get the first fuck you, and it shocked me. And then it got real consistent. It got real consistent. Fuck you, I hate your guts, and it was very, very said consistently.
And when she said you hit her for stuff like that, you never did.
No, I never hit her.
So didn't you feel backed
up? No, wait a
up?
minute. Everybody understands and pretty much sees the game that's going on here. If I would have hit Linda, or if I'd have beat Linda for 20 years, like was in some of the tabloids from her publicist, believe me, I'd have been so many drug into court so many times in jail. I never hit Linda.
Right. So my point is, when all those accusations are made, when you write this book, now you feel like, hey, this is my way of saying this is the way it really happened.
No, this is what went down. I mean, this is exactly what went down. And I get used to hearing the FUs as weird as it sounds to say that. I got used to it. But the first time I heard it said to my kids, I was shocked.
You think you're very emotional because your father? You point out your father never said he loved you. You had a tough upbringing, right? Your father was hard on you.
I didn't have a tough upbringing. My dad was an Italian. He was a foreman, a construction worker. He worked in the sun his whole life. I actually think the sun pretty much killed him.
Did he die of cancer?
No, he didn't. He died of old age, but he beat himself to death working and digging ditches and laying pipes, and he worked out in the sun in Florida. It's hot as hell down there.
That's right.
And, my dad never said one bad thing about anybody. I never heard my father say a cuss word. But he was an old Italian.
Right.
And he just didn't go, hey, you're my son, I love you. It wasn't like that.
Would you like that? Would that have been, is that a fantasy of yours that your father would have been warmer to you?
No, it's not a fantasy, but I love my dad to death. I know that he loved me. And as he got older,
right,
and he had health problems, we got really close.
Right.
And he would tell me he loved me all the time, right towards the end. But, it wasn't like one of these dads like I am. Every time I talk to Nick or Brooke, hey, I love you, brother. I love you, big brother. Hey, Brooke, Teeny, I love you. I tell my kids I love them every time I talk to them.
Because that's something you would have liked.
I don't know. That's just how I am. And like I said, I was from this family that the kids, I had no idea we were poor. I thought we were cool.
Right.
And then we get this little minute steak on Fridays. That was a big deal. And I really didn't understand how affectionate some people can be until I met Linda's mother. And the first time I met her, she gave me this big hug. It freaked me out because nobody ever hugged me like that before.
You think if you went bankrupt, like if this case works out against you and you got to keep paying your wife and all this stuff, what would it be like for Hulk Hogan, this super famous guy, to have no money? Where the hell would you live and how could you survive?
Well, I'm pretty resourceful, you know. I mean, you asked me about the wrestler, the movie. I mean, the movie, The Wrestler.
Right.
I mean, that's just one small percentage of where some wrestlers end up.
Right.
There's always ways to get back on your feet and generate revenue and stuff. I mean, times are tough and stuff, but brother, I'm not quitting. I'm just starting over. This is the second half of the game for me.
It doesn't frighten you?
No, I'm not. I don't live in fear of financially, being broke. That's not what this whole thing's all about. That's just dirty paper. I can make more of that.
What about this whole thing about, you wrote something about Vince McMahon in the book that I thought was really kind of interesting. And I don't know. I don't know the whole history of wrestling and everything, but some of this stuff seemed a little bit severe. Are you on good terms with him right now, Vince?
I mean, we made an announcement yesterday that I was going to work for TNA Wrestling. I don't think he'd be too happy about that.
What happened there? I mean, you're one of his biggest superstars. You're going to go work for a different company than Vince's.
Yeah,
you're going up against him. Was that a scary decision to make?
No. We've done this before.
Guy's an old friend, though. He brought you back, the whole thing.
Well, yeah, he brought me back, and it was his terms. And he'd been talking to me about hosting Monday Night Raw. He'd been talking to me about a licensing deal for me to license him my name, because I own Hulk Hogan, Hulkamania, Hulkster. And
right.
I know he's a public company. He'd been talking about merchandise and kind of like the Babe Ruth of wrestling. And he had his opinion what should happen with my career.
Right.
But I had a different opinion, and I'm not ready to be put out to pasture.
Right.
I think I can contribute a lot. I think, that wrestling it's a situation where there should be more than one choice for the audience and the talent. And
is he angry with you right now?
Oh, I have no idea.
Did he, when he came to you and said, "Come on, let's continue working"? Did you go to him and say, "Listen, I'm not signing with you. I'm going"?
No. It wasn't like that at all. We talked last year about me doing WrestleMania 25,
right,
and wrestling John Cena, and I blew my back out, and I had to have 3 back surgeries since then.
Wow.
And then we talked. We didn't talk actually. He gave me a shout a couple weeks ago and left a very nice message about me hosting Monday Night Raw in Madison Square Garden.
Right.
But in my mind, and I don't mean to be a total egomaniac, which I guess I am as far as Hulk Hogan, I wanted something different.
Because here's what it says. I just found it. Hulk knocked Sylvester Stallone flat on his face when he auditioned for Rocky III. Vince McMahon Sr. fired Hulk after he agreed to take a role in Rocky III. It seems to me that what you're saying is that every time you get a big break, there's a jealousy involved.
No.
Almost like wrestling.
No,
why would Vince fire you for getting a role?
It was Vince's dad.
Okay, but why did he do that?
Vince's dad was a gracious, great person. I mean, he was the best. I mean, if you talk to anybody in the wrestling business, if you could work for Vince Sr.,
but why would he fire you for getting a break?
What you don't understand, bro, is, that Rocky movie was filmed about 1979 or 80,
right,
almost 30 years ago. And the wrestling mindset back then wasn't like, well, now The Rock's making the transition. He's a big movie star. It wasn't that back then. It was you're loyal to the sport. If anybody calls it fake, you knock them out. We don't use razor blades. It's not predetermined. There was a mindset there to protect the business back then. And at the end of the day, if you're a wrestler, that's what you are. They never have anybody. They never had anybody do the media crossover thing back then.
But doesn't it make the business bigger? If you're a success and you're in the movie,
it does now.
Rocky.
But what you don't understand, I was already promised to another promoter.
I see.
All the promoters used to work together, and Vince Sr. had friends everywhere in Japan and Michael Bell in L.A., and there's a promoter down in Charlotte called Crockett. And Vince McMahon developed me. Vince Sr., he was going to send me away for a while because I'd been there for about a year and a half. He was going to send me to Championship Wrestling in Georgia and the Carolina Wrestling, and then I'd funnel my way back. And he had already told his promoter that when Hulk Hogan gets done with his run up here, he'll be coming to Charlotte.
Right.
And that deal was already talked about. But before that happened, Sylvester Stallone called me and said, "Hey, how'd you like to play a part in a Rocky movie?" I'm like, hell yeah, I want to be in the movie.
Of course you do.
But when I told Vince, he goes, "No, you're not going to do that. You're supposed to be down at Charlotte TV on such and such a date and start wrestling down there." I said, "No, Mr. McMahon, I want to do this movie."
Sure.
And he goes, "Well, if you go do the movie, you'll never work here again."
Well, you see that as being a good guy. I see it a whole different way. I feel that's the problem with wrestling. It's run a little bit too much like, you know what, just because we gave you the break, we own you and fuck you. And
no, that's got nothing to do with what we're talking about.
If you cross us and you start to think you're too big, we'll get rid of you and we'll bring in another guy. That's how I see it.
I agree.
I don't think it's all such a bed of roses.
But that's not what we're talking about. And I totally agree with that.
Right.
But what we're talking about is Vince Sr., who was trying to calculate and plan my career. He had never had a wrestler do the media crossover thing. Right. He had never had one of his main guys. So
you're saying it was new ground, but he did feel threatened by it. You can't deny that.
Well, maybe he did, maybe he didn't. But I think he planned on my career to go to all these other little wrestling areas and then come back to him.
He planned your career without coming to you and saying, like, maybe you got better plans for your career.
No, I just got lucky. I mean, he was going to take care of Hulk Hogan and make me one of his major stars back in the day, but this break came along from the movie, and no one had ever done that before.
I got to tell you, I read some of these things in the book. A lot of pain here. I didn't know all this about your brother who died from drugs.
Yeah.
He had a cocaine overdose.
Well, at the time he was doing a lot of cocaine, and he was, had a lot of the painkiller thing. He was into that. And
what I didn't know is you felt guilty the rest of your life for your brother's death because you lent him $5,000, I think it was, and he went out and used the money on the drugs.
Well, I'd come to L.A., and I had to wrestle in the Cow Palace that night, and he was behind on his house payment, and he had a carpet cleaning business, and I gave him this money to catch up on his bills, and him and his new wife were arguing like crazy. I said, "Alan, just come with me. Get your head cleared out. Come with me to the Cow Palace." They had an airline called PSA at the time. I'm going to take the last flight back. We'll be back in L.A., about midnight. But just come hang out with me for a while. Get away from all this craziness, because his ex-wife was going crazy on him. And so I split. He goes, "Oh, no, I'll be okay." So I split, went to the Cow Palace. I wrestled. When I get out of the ring, the promoter gave me a note to call this number as an emergency. And I saw the number. I went, "Holy shit. Did he get in trouble again? Did he get in another fight? Is he back in jail?" And when I called the number, he was dead.
Wow. But, I mean, of course you know this rationally. You can't blame yourself. You were being good to him. You were giving him money
But I
to
should
help
have taken him with me,
Well, you can't say that. Hey, he's a grown man. I mean, you know what I mean? Was he a big guy like you?
Yeah, he was.
Was he thinking of going into wrestling?
No, he was riding with a bunch of the nomads out in San Francisco, And whenever I'd wrestle, he left San Francisco and came back to LA, but whenever I'd wrestle at the Cow Palace or the Oakland Coliseum, he'd show up with 20 or 30 Hell's Angels. So he was riding.
He was
with
a
that.
tough guy.
Yeah, he was serious.
Yeah, serious bad dude. Bad, I mean, like nobody fucked with him.
Yeah, pretty much.
Yeah. Was he tougher than you?
Oh yeah.
He was.
Oh yeah.
But you loved this guy.
Yeah, he was my brother.
Yeah.
But
man. Well, a lot of sadness there, right? I understand what brought you to the bathroom, sitting there for.
No, it wasn't that, bro.
But it's everything. It all came to a head. I get it.
Well, I'd been.
So,
running...
are you super religious now? I heard you had some kind of religious convert. Robin said she thinks you're like almost a minister or something.
What happened was I was saved when I was 14 years old. I accepted Christ as my Savior, and of course, that got put on the back burner.
Right.
Went running around, raising hell, wrestling, sex, drugs, rock and roll, the whole crazy thing.
Right.
And then the last couple of years of my marriage, I started praying to be happy.
Right.
And I really did. I actually started praying to be happy every single night. And, I don't want to go into all the crazy stuff with all the books I've read, like The Power Now and The New Earth and Eckhart Tolle and all the stuff that Oprah's, turned people on to. But I love reading,
Right.
And all of a sudden, when I snapped out of this thing, I got sick and tired of being sick and tired. I didn't realize it was that low vibrational, that hate, you attract, similar things attract.
Right.
The rich get richer and the poor get poorer. We're not talking about money. If you're happy, joyful, you're a good person, you attract more of the same. If you're evil, nasty, tenacious, you attract more stuff on that level. It's like
where does Bubba fall into all that?
Bubba's not on that team right now.
He's not on any team right now.
At the end of the day, I started doing all this reading and all this science, and everything I read, it paralleled what was in the Bible. And there's certain laws. This is the last time I'll beat you up on this thing. There's certain laws that always happen. They always work. The law of gravity.
Right.
When you're thinking about it or not, it works. Aerodynamics.
Right.
Displacement. Buoyancy.
Yes.
There's another law that always works, and it's a scientific law. It's called the law of attraction. It's got to do with negative and positive vibrations. Charges, and it's got to do with vibrations. And like attracts like. And what you think about, you bring about. Thoughts become things. And that's a natural law that God gave us to live by. And it's called ask and you shall receive. Right. The rich get rich, the poor get poor. And if you live by any other law than that, you're living a lie. So I went back and I did all this reading, the science and the spirituality, and I couldn't buy anything at all unless it paralleled what I understood in the Bible. And as soon as it started matching up, I went, because I'm real good at math and things that have a system to it. And when I started lining things up, and I realized that a lot of the spirituality thing, that kind of like borderline science, it's not this hocus pocus stuff. It actually is in the Bible. And I started really looking at it, and the more I read, the more I went, how come I didn't wake up and realize this before? That as long as I was going to be negative and follow that type of lead, I was going to attract more stuff of that into my life. And if I was a millionaire and a billionaire, I started worrying about losing my money and worrying how I'm going to keep my money. Guess what's going to happen? You're going to lose your money.
Right.
And so I switched gears, I changed my thinking, and I thought of the final intent. I'm going to be happy. I'm going to attract the right person. My business is going to be on track. I'm going to make millions and billions of dollars again, but this time my intent was I'm going to help people. And all of a sudden, the giving and the receiving gets cloudy, because all of a sudden, as your intent's good to help people and you're working real hard to help people, you start receiving things. Like Howard Stern gives you a break. He talks about the book sells, and all of a sudden things start getting so good, the lines between giving and receiving get blurry, and all of a sudden, you attract the right person, and you attract a huge job, or you attract something really great in your life, and you don't even know how it happens, but God goes, here's something else to be happy for.
So you're very positive.
Yeah, and it just changed. It's so much better than
what
being
did you
negative.
What did you write on your arm there? You have a huge new
there's
tattoo.
All kinds of
that's...
what does that say?
I'm going to kill you with the religious stuff now.
Now, what does it say?
That's I am that, I am.
I am that, I am.
Yeah, because there's God in everybody.
I thought it would have said Linda's a bitch or something. You know what I mean?
No, there's a lot of God in Linda, too. She just hasn't gone with inside and brought it out. But at the end of the day...
You seen her at all?
Yeah.
Where'd you see her?
Saw her Monday.
Monday?
Yeah, in this deposition.
Yeah,
let me tell you what this is. There was a bush that was burning, but it really wasn't burning, and Moses saw it, and he goes, what the hell is that and who is that? And God spoke to him. He said, I am that I am. And there's God in you, there's God in Robin, there's God in everything. I mean, if you don't
even
shout...
Artie?
Even Artie. And
really?
if you don't
Okay.
shout his name, he'll tell the stones to shout his name because God is everywhere, brother, and that's what that is.
I had God in me once in prison.
Right.
You know what? There was God there, too.
I hope so.
When you saw Linda, did you hug her?
No.
It was not good.
Well, it wasn't good. I was at the end of the table, and the video camera was right there. She was the camera, right? And all the lawyers were here, and you know, the plaintiff's lawyers and Nick's lawyers and my lawyers and Linda's lawyers were there, and she was at the end of the table, and you know, she looked a little tired.
She did, huh?
Yeah.
Did you want to hug her?
No. I just wanted to talk and do this deposition and just try to get through it so I could catch the last plane out to New York.
You going to marry this new love of yours, or are you gonna,
Jennifer?
What are you going to do, man?
That would probably be a pretty good decision, but I've had a rough ride here with this marriage thing, brother.
Maybe take it slow.
Yeah, I think that's pretty damn good advice. You've been married a couple of times. So how do you feel about it?
It's only 2 times. I'm having a good marriage this time around, and I had a good marriage. There were many good years.
You did good for a while, but then you got real full of yourself.
That's what happens. That's what happened. That's what happened.
You know what, though? Hulk Howard's being a hypocrite because later he's announcing that he and his wife are doing a reality show.
That's right. Immediately. Listen, you've said a lot. You really said a lot. You know that. I don't know if you know that, but you've said a lot. And the book is called...
What does that mean?
Who the hell knows? My life's outside the ring.
Get write that on the other arm.
Does that mean I'm in more trouble than I'm always in?
No.
Well, you know, Hulk's a good guy because I got to hang with him, and I'm glad he's still here, and I'm glad he's doing better.
That's right.
I am.
That's right. Listen, the book is out. I think this book will do well. It sounds like you really... I mean, you came clean in ways that people don't normally do. You know what I'm saying? You're
I can't
revealing
believe
yourself.
he has this perception that you got a big head. You got full of yourself or something.
No, believe me, I'll never be full of myself. I don't feel that good about myself either, quite frankly. So, listen, I wish you a lot of luck.
Thank you.
I'd hate to see you get so low that you ever end up in a place like that again. I'm glad you pulled yourself out of that.
No, brother, that'll never happen again.
Yeah, you've given people a lot of joy in your life.
Oh.
I mean, with your work and all you've done.
Speaking of joy.
Yes?
You got to do me a favor.
What's up, brother?
I got a 9-year-old kid here.
Oh, that's right.
This kid will be beside himself if he could just say hello to you.
Sure.
You all right with that?
Oh, I'm good.
Well, you all right with kids?
Yeah, I'm really
You know
good
what to say with them?
I got a pretty good handle on
We can
it,
trust
brother.
you?
You're not going to curse? You're not going to say anything?
No.
How much does it cost me to bring the kid in? A freebie?
No, it's cool, man.
It's
We're
free?
good. I'll steal his energy, then
This
I'll be
is
all...
Ronnie Mund. It's his grandson. He said to me, do you think I could bring my grandson in to meet
Sure,
the
of
Hulk? I said,
course.
the Hulk won't give a shit.
No, we're good, brother.
All right, bring
Now
the
you
kid
stop
in.
cursing.
This is little Brian. There he is. There's little Brian.
What's up, brother?
Little Brian.
There's the Hulk.
All
Big
right.
B. B Mania, what up, brother?
Hey.
How you doing, man? Good to see you.
How are you, little Brian?
Brian,
Good.
let me tell you something. See this doll here? Brian's got this doll. This is when I used to have hair.
That is the Hulk Hogan doll.
Yeah, man.
Brian, you're 9 years old. What do you know of the Hulk? When did you become a fan?
When I was 9.
When you were 9.
When
This
you
is
were
new.
9.
This is recent. What do you like about this guy? Why is he better than all the other wrestlers? What is it that appeals to you? Why are you such a fan of this man's?
I don't know.
When you grow up, would you like to be like him? You what? You'd like to have the big muscles? Yes. I'm no Art Linkletter.
Yeah, you're doing very well. You're not even Johnny Carson.
I guess it makes you very nervous to be here, right? Sitting next to the Hulk. Am I correct?
Brian's awesome. Hey, do you know a wrestler named John Cena? He's pretty cool, isn't he? Do you know Sting? These guys are awesome. See, he's up to speed on this stuff, brother.
Yeah, right. Now, were you upset when Hulk got divorced from Linda?
Oh, stop it. Stop it. He doesn't know anything about that.
You're bad.
You didn't even care, did you?
Horrible.
I believe me. These kids, they just love the wrestling.
I don't think too many people care.
Are you happy that Bubba's down under 300?
Well, I hope this makes your day. I truly do.
Thank you, my brother.
Yeah, nice to see you.
Can I sign this for you? All right.
Oh, thanks,
This is
Hulk.
for Big Brian.
Now listen, normally Hulk isn't even this nice to the kids.
Right,
But,
usually blows them off.
he knows the cameras.
He knows that everybody's listening and watching.
Don't think your other friends can just walk around and get stuff signed.
That's right. You're about the only one who's ever going to get this done.
Right.
Now, Brian, do you have a 20 to cover the signing? Or?
No, all right. Hulk, do you have any advice for little Brian here who wants to one day be like you and get into wrestling?
Well, I found out one thing, brother. After all that I've been through,
right?
That stuff I said back in the day, which wasn't cool for a while, and we went through a little gray area in the 90s, and now we've gone full circle, and it's really cool and it works. That if you train, you say your prayers, and you eat your vitamins, and you believe in yourself, you can do anything you want in this life. And I know that really works now, believe me.
Little Brian, isn't that something that you can do anything you want, the Hulk says? Does that make you feel positive today? Are you going to go out there and conquer the world?
Are you taking your vitamins?
Are you taking your vitamins? All right, good. All right. Well,
is this your tag team partner back here?
That's his dad.
What's up, Dad?
That's
How you
Big
doing,
Brian.
Man? Nice to meet you, sir.
Yeah.
I think that's his doll, actually.
Yeah. Something tells me the guy who really wants to sit on your lap is right there.
That's bad. That's not
good. Sounds like well, I think there's the real fan right there.
Yeah.
But anyway, Hulk Hogan's book, My Life Outside the Ring, is in stores now. You must get it. Support the Hulkster, and thank you for coming in here and being so open and honest.
Watch out for the TNA wrestling, brother.
Right.
Hulkamania's coming.
That's a big thing for you.
It's a huge deal.
All right, and we'll be back right after these words.
Thank you, guys.
Hulk, how'd it go, man?
It was good, man. Good. Howard was on his best behavior today.
So it's a different interview than normal.
Yeah. Usually he's digging and trying to, turn every stone upside down, but I did it for him. It was easy.
You had no problem talking about everything, pretty much.
That's cool, brother. It's cool. It's a situation now where that's the best thing to do because, I just went through some crazy stuff, and with everything that's going on, if I can pull the nose up on the crazy stuff I went through, anybody can get through this crazy time. So that's what it's all about, man.
This is a new beginning for the Hulk?
Yeah, it's kind of like the second half of the game. I played the first half pretty good. And I made a lot of mistakes, and then there's been this little intermission, with the divorce and all the personal drama, but it's kind of like looking forward to the second half of the game.
Cool, man. And what do you think about meeting one of your biggest fans, Brian?
Well, Brian Mania is cool, man. Brian, I love you, brother. You be cool. Take care of your dad. He had the old school Hulk Hogan doll. All right, big dog, be cool. He had the old school Hulk Hogan doll that had a full head of hair. That's a throwback.
So, Ronnie, how do you think your grandson did in there today?
He was a little starstruck, I think. He couldn't talk much, but he was great to meet Hulk.
That's understandable, though.
Yeah, definitely.
Because, Brian, you're a big fan of Hulk's, right? Mm-hmm. So you're a little nervous?
No.
What did Hulk do for you? Did he sign something for you?
Show him what he did.
What did he do? He signed the doll. Nice, man. So it was a good day for you today?
Yeah.
You had fun?
And he got the day off from school.
Nice.
Yeah, not bad, huh?
Not bad. You got a good granddad, man.
Right? Give me 5, man. All right.
What's up, brother?
Yeah,
How you guys doing today? Gonna have a war?
my man.
There you go, Beetle.
My boy right there.
Beetle.
You the man.
Beetle, you a big fan of the Hulk?
That's right.
Hulk, I told him he needs a good manager.
He needs Jimmy Hart.
Yep. I mean, Hulk.
Big man.
Big on the other side.
So you guys going to war today? What's the deal here?
Oh, yeah. We have to go.
All right. Who's going to win
behind
this
you,
one?
Hulk. You're right
Thank
behind
you, my brother. Thank you.
You know what? We got to run real quick. He's going to miss the Fox.
You guys be cool,
we
man.
love you,
Thank
buddy.
you.
Good to see you again.
Good to
Love
see
you,
you,
big
bro.
man. You be good.
Yeah, be mania, be cool, my
When
brother.
I get there, buddy.
No doubt. We'll see you.
Bye, guys. Thank you, man.
All right, guys.
Take care. Thank you.
Take care.
What was that like, Pete? What was that like?
Oh, it was one of my bodyguard stuff I used to do with Hawk.
Oh, you used to work with him?
Huh?
You used to work with the Hulk?
Yeah. I used to be his back guy, back him up,
You would back
when
up
I'm
the
behind
Hulk?
the ring, if you see me behind the ring or behind people,
I'm Rich Davis.
Hey, I'm Jose Mangan.
I'm Chad Pisetsky.
We're here to play Gay or Not Gay, George Takei from Star Trek.
Yeah, he's going to try to decide which one of us is gay. One of us is gay, and we'll see if he got the gaydar skills, man.
I don't know, man. I think we all got qualities that make us part of that world.
I think.
Speak for yourself.
Okay, maybe it's just me. Maybe it's just me there.
Maybe.
Well, that's why I'm here, damn it.
Either way, it's gonna be tough for him to decide. It'll be fun. Yeah, we'll make it fun for him.
We got a lot of things going on. We got a game for George to play, gay or not gay, where he'll identify gay people.
That's interesting.
Oh, what am I getting into here?
Doing the meeting, you didn't seem to be very enthusiastic about that.
I really wasn't, but I figured we'd give it a try, and we'll see how it goes. And if it sucks, we'll bail on it. You're going to guess there's going to be 3 straight men. They claim to be straight. Actually, one of them is gay. They're going to try and fool you, but you've got to pick out the gay.
I've got to pick my gaydar. Okay.
Right, you got to get your gaydar together and pick out the gay guy.
And then afterwards, we're going to do a similar game with you. Line up a bunch of guys. You're going to have to pick out the Asian guy.
If you can.
Right. Get your Asian dar out.
All right.
That's called ADAR.
Oh, ADAR.
All right, let's see how good Mr. Takei's gaydar is.
All right.
All right.
Well, it's very simple. Here's Jose, Rich, and Chad. 3 gentlemen. One of them is gay. They all claim to be straight for this game. You got to pick out the gay dude.
All right, I say all of them. Now.
You say all of them are gay? And by the way, thank you guys for appearing in this segment. Most guys we asked bowed out because they didn't want to be accused of being...
They were not ready for this.
That's right. All right. Let's first say hello to Jose. Jose, say hi to not only the audience, but Mr. George Takei, who's going to figure out if you're gay or not, okay?
What's up, y'all? What's up, Howard? Good morning. Hey, now.
Now, I don't know if you're gay or not. I'm looking at you. The first thing I notice is you're heavily tattooed, and the second thing I notice is I think you tweeze your eyebrows. Is that correct? Do you do that?
Wow, dude, that was quick. Yeah, I do. Well, yes, I do. I actually went waxing a few years ago because my hairstylist was like, your eyebrows are horrible. There was like a unibrow. And she started waxing me, and then I just became good at plucking, so I do it a couple times.
I got to tell you, if you ain't gay, then I'm completely... my gaydar's going insane.
No, it's keeping it
Game
clean.
over,
It's all
brother.
about keeping it clean. I host a TV show, so it's like I had to start doing that.
What TV show do you host?
It's called Latin Nation. It's a syndicated Latino news magazine show, but it's in English.
All right, so you're a television performer. That's why you wax and groom your eyebrows.
Sort of, and then, friends started saying, hey, you might look better if you start doing these type of things.
I see.
Very definitely a metrosexual.
Your tattoo.
Well, what is that, George? Sorry.
He's got a tattoo on his arm.
Oh, yeah, I have many tattoos. It's all it's covering both arms.
And what does it say?
Oh, my.
Well, what are the designs?
Talk into the microphone, George. I'm missing you.
I am.
Are you?
What's going on there?
I do.
All right.
Am I not on?
There you go.
Actually, George, this is all Azteca tattoos.
Azteca?
Yeah, it's actually a lot of stuff from the Museum of Mexico and stuff that my tattoo artists interpreted and sort of put on me.
Interpreted?
Is that a word? I don't know. I'm making stuff up here.
He must be nervous in your presence, George.
Well, dude, yeah, of course, man.
George, okay.
You look great.
All right, that's straight
all right,
man
well,
number
there
one.
were a couple of hints. He plucks his eyebrows. He goes to museums, a whole bunch of things.
I have some more hints, too. Do you guys want some
And he
more?
has a stylist.
Yes.
Yeah, go ahead.
Well, I hang out with probably my hairstylist and my pot dealer the most. And I also have my own makeup bag.
Oh.
And I actually... I've known Richard, sort of, and I've given him fashion advice.
All right. So that's
a lot of information there.
All right. Well, Rich, you claim you're straight, and you look kind of straight to me. I don't detect any shaving of the eyebrows or anything like that.
I tweeze them a little bit. I clean them up.
All right. So you're metrosexual, maybe, and that you claim that you're a straight man.
Correct.
George, you getting a vibe off this guy?
I am.
Thank you, George.
Do you
You're
carry
a very
man
good-looking
purse?
young guy.
Do you carry a Merce?
No, I don't carry a Merce.
Right. Let me ask
I don't have a
number one.
makeup bag either.
Jose, do you carry a Merce?
Yes, I have a really nice, outstanding, fucking beautiful Merce.
You do?
Chicks, dudes, love it.
Is it, you have the little rhinestones on it? Or?
No, there's no rhinestones. There's actual pennies and stuff on it. It's like a really cool strap. I'll show you guys one of these days.
All right, very good. Okay, so Rich, you claim to be straight. Jose claims to be straight. Let me meet number 3. Chad.
Wait, let me ask Rich.
Okay, go ahead.
Do you work out?
I do.
You do?
Yeah. Like 3 times a week for a half hour downstairs when I'm not on the air.
Do you run?
I don't run.
You don't run?
No, I don't run.
All right.
How would that help you tell if he's gay?
Well,
There's a lot of gay guys at the gym.
Well, yeah, oh yes, of course there are. That's why I asked.
I see.
Any of you runners?
No.
All right, let's go to Chad. Chad,
Only when being chased.
You're a runner when you're chasing. Chad, you're number 3. You claim to be straight. You look straight to me. I mean, my gaydar tells me that Jose is the gay man. We'll let George decide.
Very obvious.
Number 3, Chad, you say you're straight.
Yes, sir.
Is there any vibe here, George, that you're getting off this gentleman? What do you think?
Not much, but let's hear.
Yeah.
Talk to us.
Yeah, tell us, what do you do for a living, and tell us about your life.
I'm a bartender at a restaurant on the Upper East Side.
I hear a little lisp. Okay, that's good.
A little bit.
A little bit of a lisp.
What's your
yes.
favorite drink to mix?
Favorite drink to mix? The easy ones, beer.
Okay.
Not cosmopolitan.
Why is beer your favorite?
Because it's easy.
And why?
You still get tipped for it.
Does anyone say you talk with a lisp a little bit?
No, I saw
his boyfriend.
I have one. Can we all play in the 20 questions?
Sure.
That might give George a little help. Number 2.
Yeah.
Do you like to get fucked in the ass?
What's number 3's favorite TV show?
Well, what was your do you like Broadway shows?
I've been to a couple.
Do you like them? What did you think of
what have you seen?
Lieutenant of Inchmore?
Lieutenant of Inishmore?
I did not see that.
What's the 2 that you saw?
I saw Phantom when I was like, I don't know, 12 with my parents.
Oh, somebody dragged you. Okay.
Yeah.
Yes.
And I think I saw King and I also.
What kind of music do you like?
I like all kinds of music. I listen to a lot of like classic rock, like Beatles.
He might be gay.
I was going to say, Howard, the longer he talks, the gayer he gets.
Yes.
Yeah. I think it's between Jose and Richard.
What's your stand on Barbara Streisand?
I hate her.
Jose, what about you?
The only play I went to was actually the Marijuana Logs when Tommy Chong was the guest host on it. And it was very, very beautiful.
Well, one
of the
thing
best
is sure,
shows in
you're
my
way
life.
into pot, that's for sure.
What about you, Richard?
Richard, what about you?
I've seen a lot of plays. I've pretty much seen every show, to be honest.
What's your favorite musical?
Probably Wicked.
Really?
Wicked.
Okay.
Yeah.
You're a homo.
Either that or a 13-year-old girl.
I like corny music, though. That's the thing.
I got to go back and see Wicked again. My 13-year-old daughter wants me to take her yet again. I'm like, I don't know if I can sit through that thing again.
Oh, stop it. Wicked is wonderful.
I love it, but I saw it once. I don't want to sit there twice.
I just went to Rent again. You can do it.
I'm going to do Chorus Line this afternoon.
You're going to do it? No.
I'm going to see it.
All right, George, I want it right now.
In my neighborhood, they're all gay.
All right, George, let's go. Jose, Richard, Chad. Number 1, 2, or 3. Who's gay?
I think it's Richard.
Richard. Number 2. I disagree with you.
That's incredible gaydar.
I'm going to say it's Chad, number 3, but let's find out. And Jose, you seem the most gay out of all these guys. But
he's too obvious.
Too obvious. Okay.
He's trying too hard.
Who is the real gay man? Number 1, number 2, or number 3?
It's
number 3. I knew it.
Really?
That's what I said.
The bartender.
I knew it. I heard the lisp.
And you know what, Robin? I've got a Barbara Streisand T-shirt on underneath. I needed a little security blanket.
You know what? I have to say, George.
Thank you very much.
George is one of the most entertainingly lovable, gullible guys ever. How in the fuck did you not know the third guy was? I mean, that is the gayest lisp I ever heard of.
Absolutely.
And I have seen the Lieutenant of Inishmore and every other thing on
You have seen it. Oh, you lied to us.
I did.
Okay.
I couldn't say I liked everything. all the musicals.
You did. You did see Inishmore.
And my entire CD collection is show tunes and Streisand.
Yes.
Oh, but you didn't tell us that.
I was trying to think of other musical
But George, he's trying to fool you. That's the
If
problem.
he told you that, you'd know.
Even with him fooling.
I got had here again.
I mean, I knew right away. I've never met these guys.
Well, I knew it wasn't Jose because he's too obvious.
Well, Jose's going to come out of the closet. One of these days.
But Jose's, how is that guy not obvious? How
did you think Jose was gayer than him?
Well, guys, thank you very much.
They want to just give Jose and everybody wants to give a quick plug because they all work here.
All right, go ahead, Jose.
Hey, what's up, everybody? Is this my time to do it right now?
Come on, brother.
Just wanted to say I've been here for 6.5 years, Howard. I was one of the first DJs on Sirius. I've been emailing Gary. I'm such a part of this family here, and I ooze this shit every single day of my life. I'm 30 yards away from you, brother, right through these walls.
Jose is a real good guy, Howard.
Howard, he wrote. He says he stares at the door all day, wondering what goes on the other side. He wrote a top 10 list of why he should be part of the show, but I'm really just letting him plug.
What channel are you working on?
I'm the program director, and thanks for the plugs, everybody. Richard, for Heart Attack Series 27 and Octane Series 20, two very popular stations here at the company. And
I listen to Octane all the time.
Thanks, dude.
Yeah.
I was actually a spokesman for the company before you got here, because back in the day, it was just like...
You stole his gig.
Yeah, you stole my gig, dude.
Tell us why you want to.
You never heard of the Jose effect?
Well, actually...
No, I haven't.
Actually, just really, I think the show would be really awesome if it had more musical programming or musical serious people here on board. Sort of spread the love with the family here at Sirius.
But don't we have that on every channel? Why not have something different on this?
Yeah, channel? I think I can be a nice bridge, nice liaison to the music channels here. Sort of a dude that comes on that provides.
Jose,
hold on.
You're smoking too much pot.
I love feet. I want to suck feet. I want to get squirted on, gushed on. I make awesome tacos. I made the whole staff here 28 tacos.
That's nice.
Arizona Mexican tacos.
That's great.
I'm actually a metal expert. I'm Mexican American from the border of Arizona.
Well,
I can bring a Latino twist, West Coast.
That.
Equal opportunity.
Equal opportunity. The brown factor. We got to throw it in there. I have a huge list here, dude. I went to grad school.
I think that's enough. I zoned out after the first suggestion.
It's just like, I love this show. I love you guys so much. I just want to be. I want you guys to use and abuse me. Use me for my skin color, man.
Howard, it was funny because all these guys canceled out of the game.
Right.
Like 5 people didn't want to be part of it. He spent 10 minutes yesterday thanking me for letting him in the game.
Of course, it's just a game. Number 2,
But
go
you
ahead.
know what you could do? You could refer Jose to Fred.
Yes.
That'll take care of it.
Yeah, Fred will work on you. Number 2, go ahead.
Yeah, I do 2 shows here on Sirius. I do the morning show on Hits 1.
All right, great.
And,
Love Hits 1.
Oh, I've listened to you.
Yeah, Rich Davis. That's me.
Okay. All right.
Oh, you work with Covino.
Yeah, me and Covino do the Maximum Afternoon show, Covino and Rich. So you guys got to check. Covino is going to be here, but he's really gay.
Is that right?
No.
He's not gay.
No, Covino's not gay.
Covino's from my hometown. Watch it.
Yeah, a lot of your staff comes and hangs out on our show in the afternoon once in a while.
And Chad, Richard, you should be gay. Well, Have you considered that? You like
no,
him?
I like me, George.
I think George based this on who he wants to fuck.
Right. I think so too. He was smitten.
I think Jose should be gay too. George, you missed the game.
Well, Howard,
let's go over to Chad. Chad, you are gay, and where do you work?
Well, I work at a restaurant on the Upper East Side, but that's part-time. I also work in a casting office, cast actors for a regional theater across the country.
Of course you do.
Did not want to say that.
All right. Well,
hey, Howard,
I got to get to know you.
So we have another game. If you want to do another game,
Yes,
we have another set of 3.
Round.
You want another round?
Yeah. Like, give George a chance.
I think we had enough.
Now that George understands the game.
I think it's fun.
I loved it.
All right. Okay. One more round. Guys, thank you,
Thanks,
Chad.
guys.
Thank you, Jose and Rich. All right.
George thought I was gay, but I think he just wanted to fuck me. That's pretty much the case.
At the end, he said something about me too. He was like, "Oh, dude, I wish Jose was gay too." Oh my.
Was that flattering that TK was?
Fuck yeah, it is, dude. Yeah.
You know, the first thing Howard said when we walked in before we ever said anything is he thought I was the straightest looking one of the 3 of us.
You open your
then
mouth.
I opened my mouth. I was fucked. I knew it.
So you thought there was some truth to that the list gave it away a little?
Yeah, clearly.
I was trying. I've been trying all day.
Are you trying to man it up?
I've been trying all day to stay in character. I don't wear baggy jeans like this. You know,
He borrowed the Chuck Taylors from his boyfriend.
Yeah.
But Chad, it worked though. You fooled TK, so
I did fool TK.
Yeah,
I didn't fool Howard, but I fooled TK.
What's up? My name's Jimmy, and this is
He's taking control. I'm Brad. I'm James. And we are here. We are the second round of contestants for Gay or Not Gay. Now, apparently, we all give off some type of gay vibe, and George Takei has to guess which one of us is gay.
Now, as a gay man himself, do you think he has his work cut out for him? Do you think it'll be tough?
No, I think it's going to be really easy.
challenging.
Yeah, I think it's going to be really easy.
I think I mean, come on. Are you kidding?
No. Yeah.
Let's see how you do this time. Here's 3 new guys. I'll play the game real quick.
Now, George, you have to just guess, not based on what they're saying.
All right. You got to pick out. Just by the appearance. They're trying to fool you.
Or anything, you know, an inflection, something.
I picked out the guy even though he was trying to act straight. All right, we got 3 guys here. You've got Brad, James, and Jimmy. Brad, hello.
How are you?
Okay, now you have a deep voice. You seem very, very manly. You dress nicely. I mean, you got the jeans and the shirt out of the pants.
You're clean cut.
Only a gay man would know to wear the shirt out of the pants.
And the cowboy boots, of course.
And the cowboy boots. And what, do you work here at Sirius?
Yes, I do. Work on your channel. Used to work for Martha Stewart, though.
You did?
Yes.
And what are you, an announcer?
No. I have no personality whatsoever, so I work behind the scenes.
You don't use your voice professionally? I mean, you've got that.
You
should.
Don't you think you should with the big, deep voice?
Hey, if we can find me an agent, we'll think about it.
What about saying something like this? Coming at you, we've got some great music coming up. Here's Jimi Hendrix.
Coming at you, we got some great music coming up. We got Jimi Hendrix.
That's great.
That works out pretty well. Yeah.
So you say you're totally straight. You have a girlfriend?
No, I do not. I am dating.
Uh-huh. And George, what do you think? Anything?
Let me
he wants
hear
to see
from the
everybody.
others.
I thought he wanted me to turn around or something.
Let's go to James. James, you look straight as can be to me. Or you got the shirt checked in or tucked in, and you got the you just look like a regular guy.
What does he do?
I work in production.
You work in production?
Yeah, the talk side of production, on the other side.
On the other side of the building?
Yeah.
Uh-huh. And do you shave your balls?
You're
on the Howard Stern show.
I have in the past, yeah.
Really?
You've shaved your balls?
Yeah.
Why, you have a girlfriend?
No, not right now.
You don't have a girlfriend. So why are you shaving your balls? Why bother?
Because, you
just to see what it looks like?
No.
Is it fun?
It's more comfortable. You sweat less.
Yeah.
Could it be because you're gay?
I got a feeling you might be gay, believe it or not. Maybe. We'll find out. You're shaving your balls. I shave my balls, but I'm so straight. It's ridiculous.
So what are you going to do?
But I got a girlfriend.
Oh, that's true.
I got to keep the balls shaved.
You shave them for her?
I shave them for her. Although I'm thinking of growing the hair back, I don't want her to see the liver spots on my balls.
Are you getting liver spots?
No, I'm just kidding. Are you kidding me? I look terrific. I'm young looking.
Have you guys?
I don't even color my hair. People think I dye my hair.
Is it going gray down there?
No, I'm just jet black. Jet black. What about you?
Let's see.
When I turned 50, I was alarmed because that's where I found out that I'm turning 50.
You had gray down there.
Oh, yes.
Do you shave it all off now?
Oh, no.
You keep it there.
You just went gray.
I
sure it was
nature.
I have jet black, thick bush, natural, and my hair is natural as well.
I believe that's
mine.
why.
Yeah, well, you got gray in it though.
But I believe that's
have.
why you're shaving, to avoid seeing gray down.
No, none of my. I'm telling you, I got no gray down.
Now,
there.
would you dye it though if you saw that it was going gray? That's the real question.
My pubes?
Yeah.
Shit, I might have to. Or you know what I do? I shave it real close so that you couldn't really tell what was going on. Yeah, I don't want any signs of age. I got enough of them. Or either that or I'd put a blindfold on Beth.
It's a natural process. Go with it.
Please, George. I'm with a girl. You can explain that to a guy.
He's going to make Beth go blind.
Yeah.
You're old. Not that you're old, but you're certainly.
I'm old.
You're old enough to be a grandfather now. If that happened,
No,
to you,
I'm
would that
not.
freak you out?
If I was a grandfather, I wouldn't admit to it.
What do you mean you
are
wouldn't
old
admit
enough to be
I
a
wouldn't-
grandfather.
You are.
What are you
I
saying?
wouldn't
Your
let
daughter's
anybody-
old enough to have a
No,
child.
No, they're not. No, they're really
If
not.
you had started sooner, you'd have been.
Your daughter's 25, right?
I don't care. I would not even want to know about it.
Your daughter's
Would you let a kid call you
25
grandpa?
yet, is she?
No.
You
I
wouldn't
would
let-
not. Absolutely not.
They call
What
you
would a
Howard?
child call you?
Howard Stern.
Your daughter's not 25. Don't put her.
She's
age
23.
there. Yeah.
Damn right you're sorry. Everybody makes me old. I'm young.
But she could have had a child by now.
She could have. She knows not to. All right, number 3. What about you? Let me hear you talk a little bit.
Jimmy. Jimmy's the name.
I know Jimmy. And
Yeah,
Jimmy.
he's Artie's assistant, isn't he?
Yeah. Are you
Kind of, yeah.
Are you as gay as can be?
No,
You're
not
straight.
Last time I checked, I wasn't.
You're 100% straight.
Yeah.
You've never been with a man.
Never.
You have a girlfriend?
Yes.
You do. Do you shave your balls?
No, I don't have to.
Right. Do you carry a purse?
Yes.
You do?
Yep.
You have a merce?
I do.
It's a bag.
Yep.
Where'd you get it?
I got it for free at Lord & Taylor. It's a Toomey bag. They forgot to ring it up, and I just beeline for the door, and it's
Oh, my God.
Wow, admitting
$40
to
bag,
robbing a store.
Wow,
I'm
good for
employing
you.
a gay thief.
Would Artie have a gay assistant? I believe so.
But, to take care of Artie. Wow.
Yeah,
You catching
gays
a
are
vibe
great
here?
caregivers.
He tells me whether or not I match.
Are you catching
And
a vibe?
mostly you don't.
Are you catching a vibe here?
I'm, yes, I am.
You are. Who is
Or
gay?
maybe it's, a desire.
I got to tell you something. I am unclear who's gay. I'm going to tell you who I think.
Yes.
I think number one is gay. That would be Brad. I think he looks gay to me. He looks like a handsome gay boy.
I agree with you.
You agree?
I agree.
All right, let's find out if we're right. Robin, what do you think?
I think you're right, number one.
What do you think, Artie?
I think, well, I guess I would know. I have an advantage, right?
Well, in one at least.
My assistant is a gay guy.
Oh, really?
Yeah.
You're kidding.
Are you?
Yeah.
No.
Oh.
Come on, Jim. Tell him.
Jim's real name is Taddy Howard. That's actually Taddy.
Brad, are you the gay man?
No, I'm straight.
You're straight. It's number two.
Oh, you are?
Yeah,
well, I got good vibes from you, too.
Did you know?
When you said
not
you
what I-
shaved your balls, I had a feeling.
Yeah, well,
but-
I was thinking to myself, I just couldn't let that go. I mean, the opportunity to say that I shaved my balls in the Howard Stern show, come on.
I got to tell you something. Nobody would know you're gay. You don't give off your
That's
gay vibe
that's
at
why
all.
I'm here. Everyone didn't know until I had to tell everyone. So
Yeah.
Wow.
I mean, you're a little bit chubby, which,
Yeah, you know.
you figure gay guy, keep himself in shape and the whole thing.
like this
but
one over
like
here.
this one over here.
And he's
We've
tucked in the shirt and
yeah, I mean,
everything.
we've been working on number one for a while, and it's just not working.
And you can't get a man?
Not just yet, no.
Wow. Can't
This is New
believe
York.
it.
You're not a virgin.
No.
You got anybody for him, George?
Help me out.
Hook him up.
Yeah, you're here, right?
Yeah.
In New York? I could find somebody for you in Los Angeles. You'll have to come out there.
Dude, go to a chorus line today with George and throw a rock into the audience. Whoever you hit, just start fucking.
Yeah, but I'm going with someone from
Broadway.
Do your parents know? Your parents know you're
Oh,
gay?
yeah.
Yeah, you
Yeah,
told
I'm
them.
totally
Did
out.
were they like freaked out?
Yeah, a little bit.
Yeah.
Yeah, it took them a while to get, come
How
around,
long
but
ago was that?
When I was 17.
And you're well
I'm
past
25
that
now.
Yeah. George took a long time to come out.
I
You
did.
waited. You wasted your whole life.
Well, I envy him. He's of another generation altogether.
Right. They come right out of the closet. They come screaming out
They
of the
walk
closet.
out of the womb and come out of the closet.
Basically, yeah.
I'm telling you, teenagers today.
Yeah.
Did you try banging a chick before you decided you were gay?
No,
You-
it's
you-
like poison.
No way.
No.
You knew.
Yeah.
You knew.
Did you used to hang posters on your wall of
Yeah.
guys?
No,
Like
no, not of guys.
girls?
No.
Of what?
Like music and stuff. I'm a musician.
Oh, I see. But you never hung posters on your wall of like Brad Pitt or
No. No,
growing
it's just-
up.
No.
But what were
But
the
at least you were
posters
able to be
of?
honest with
It was a
yourself.
picture of a violin. What do you mean music?
No, like
guy
like
or girl?
Smashing Pumpkins or like
you like that?
back in the 90s.
When did you
Right.
start blowing your friends?
In college.
In college?
Yeah.
What about like when you were
A
13?
little bit in high school. No,
Yeah.
no.
It's hard to find some guys.
Yeah.
Where are you from?
I'm from upstate New York, like 4 hours north of here.
Yeah, let's string you up out there if they
Yeah,
find out you're
really.
gay. Yeah, good thing you're here in Manhattan. Well, I want to
truth.
thank the three of you, Brad, James, and Jimmy, of course, or whoever.
Teddy.
Teddy.
Can we end this? Ted has to go get all your Christmas gifts.
Hey, get to work.
And
How was
Teddy,
the-
you are straight.
Yeah.
I thought so.
I'm sorry, George.
How'd you do at the Playboy Mansion when Artie took you?
I did all right.
Yeah?
Yeah, I was hanging out with the monkeys.
He behaved himself. He's got a girlfriend, but he was just looking around. To me, I got pissed off that he's got a girlfriend. I'm like,
Why
what the
did
fuck
he
you come
want
here
to
for?
go? Yeah.
You should have brought James
it's a
with
check, but that's like every man's. You got to check that off. It's
Yeah.
been done.
We got
Okay,
to
what
see-
else?
we got
Be
to
on
see
the Stern
the-
show. Check. Okay, what else?
Yeah.
All right, so
to
what
the
we
grotto.
learned from this experiment is that George Takei has no gaydar.
Right.
Well, how did you
Absolutely not.
manage, George?
I have desires, but it doesn't usually. It's not fulfilled.
Well, thank
Let's see
you
if
very
he can
much.
pick out an Asian guy.
Yeah, thank you, guys. All right, those are the boys, and there you have it. Gay or not gay? The new hit game show with George Takei.
Well, that's another reason why I didn't come out very young. I wasn't too good at picking them out.
Wow, didn't know
You
that.
weren't.
That would have been great if we just all agreed that Ted was the gay guy and just never said that.
I would believe that you could have a gay assistant.
Yeah, I don't give a shit. I don't care.
Yeah, I think you're that kind of guy.
Hey, George, maybe you're straight. You can't even pick out.
Well, I had been too.
Yeah. Well,
If
no,
doing
you
it
were
with a
gay
woman
pretending
is,
to be straight.
is a definition of straight.
Well,
but I was always me.
Well, I got to tell you something. What an exciting morning. Finding out that George Takei has no gaydars.
No gaydar. None.
Absolutely none.
I mean, that first one. That was like, oh.
You fooled them.
Hey,
I did.
Hang tight for a second, big guy.
You fooled them,
I
man.
did. I fooled him.
Did
How's
you?
that?
Now, Do you think it had more to do with that he wanted Brad?
I think so, yeah. I mean, Brad, he's like...
No, he wanted me. He said there's desire.
No,
I don't think
he didn't want you at all.
To you.
No,
No,
it's going to be okay.
No, trust me, he wanted me.
No, I did my
Totally
best.
guessed him. I mean, come on.
I did my best to metro it
Look
up
at him,
as
yeah.
much as I
This is taking your shirt off.
This is your daily wear. This is his daily wear. He wears this shit every single day.
Because
That's why I'm walking around the hallways and I'm like,
You really
oh my
should've.
God, every day.
You should have just
I
stripped
just want to
down.
lick that shit constantly.
Anyway, he wanted me, and
No,
not gay.
because he kept calling, a lot of the guys in the studio kept calling Brad like a handsome gay boy. And
I mean, that's the thing.
Was it flattering at least for you, Brad?
I'm just flattered that he
It's
called
when
me
he
a
gets
boy.
every
I've never
day
seen him with a woman to this day, and I've known him for
He's got a lot
over
of stories.
No, I'm pretty flattered that he called me a boy, being that I'm damn near 30. So yeah, I'll take that. I'll take that any day.
All right, I got work to do, so I mean, this is my job, so I got to run.
What, you have to go get Artie coffee?
No, I got work.
James, are you going to take George up on the offer that he could hook you up with
Hey, I'll keep my options open. I'm not gonna say no if
maybe
something
be his
comes
wingman
along.
for a little chorus line or something?
Certainly not.
Not your
I don't really
style.
do the theater and all that. No,
That's just a stereotype?
It's very much a stereotype. I can't stand it.
Was it at least cool coming down here and playing the game?
Oh
and
God,
meeting
hell
Howard?
yeah! I mean, being on Howard, you can't beat it. I've never been on Howard, and it's just an awesome experience.
Cool. Well, good job. You fooled Takei. So.
George.
Yes.
Howard said your gaydar, so to speak, is way off.
It is way off because it's overpowered by lust. I happen to choose the ones that were the hunkiest looking, the ones that I wanted to have sex with.
Like you said,
since
your desire.
Exactly. Since, I don't have my Sundays with Brad anymore.
So you really took a liking to both Rich and Brad.
That's right. And his name is Brad.
I didn't think of it. It was sort of a subconscious thing going on. So they didn't really seem gay, or you were hoping for them to be?
I was hoping that they... Well, I got some gay vibrations from them. Obviously, I was wrong.
Well, it was more so wishful gaydar.
Wishful gaydar. Lustful gaydar.
Yeah. Well, did you have fun playing the game nonetheless?
Oh, I did, yeah. I mean, this was the first time I got aroused. Well, you can have nude women bouncing around, and yeah, they're beautiful, but it's an aesthetic appreciation. This time, they had their clothes on, but indeed, the hormones were working overtime.
Wow, that's the side of George. I like it. Well, thanks, George. Thank you very much.
John Lieberman's here with the headlines from the Howard 100 newsroom. This guy works his ass off. If you're doing something wrong, he's going to find out. So just give yourself up right now. This guy's a hard-working, hard-hitting journalist. Yes, John.
Scott the engineer has once again been approached by the Professional Bowlers Association to play in their upcoming World Series of Bowling tournament. Scott, sources say, is trying to drum up support around the Stern channels via emails to send him to compete again.
You know what?
What are these emails? Who's he sending them to? Did he send you an email?
You know what? So about a month ago, Gary comes to me and he says, or Doug Goodstein came to me, actually.
Okay.
From Howard TV. And he said, hey, Scott's been asked to go bowl again, the PBA tour. I said, yeah. He goes, well, last year we covered it on Howard TV, and, what do you think? Do you want to do it again? Scott approached us. He'd be interested. I said, look, let me think about it. So I'm thinking about it. I go, from what I remember, I watch Howard TV.
It wasn't that big.
It wasn't that interesting to begin with. Scott stands there like a lummox and bowls, and he bowls okay. He didn't do great. He didn't do bad. He just was. It was just boring. It was fine for what it was. I wasn't sitting and pining away for Scott to go back on the PBA tour.
Yeah, you haven't been thinking about it.
Yeah, well, Scott's been thinking about it.
Well, he had a great time.
Right, he had a great time. And don't forget, he left here for like a week or two, and no one missed him. And that's problematic when you leave and nobody knows you're gone, because it makes it seem like you're not that valuable. So then, Scott. So I said to Doug Goodstein, I think we'll pass on it this time. I said, I don't see the merit in it.
Right.
Well, next I guess they told him no, and Scott's sort of having an inner tantrum. He writes me a direct email. And he goes, I don't know if you are aware of this, but the PBA has asked me to bowl again on their tour.
So, in other words, he got the no from Doug.
He got the no from Doug. Now he's writing me.
And he wants to get a direct no from you.
I didn't even write him back. Never responded to his email. Right? I never responded. No. And I never fucking will. So then I write Gary.
Wait, that's rude. Okay.
Oh, good.
That's really rude.
And you're rude.
No, I'm not rude.
You were told no by Doug Goodstein.
I wasn't told no. I never got an answer. That's the problem.
Well,
I never got an answer.
All right.
Now,
So,
I'm not rude.
first of all, you don't
I ask a question around here and people freak out. What the fuck is that?
You don't ask me that.
I don't
ask you. You don't bother me. When do you ever write me? Yeah, don't bother me.
Wow.
You
Who
don't
the
bother
fuck
me.
are you not to bother you?
I'm your boss.
Yeah, I know that, but I can't ask you a question?
No.
Holy shit. What the fuck is wrong with you?
Because you know around here you go to Gary. You don't come to me directly.
Well,
because you were already told
I did, but
no.
I never got an answer.
Doug Goodstein told you no.
No, he didn't.
Yes, he did.
He's coming in to tell
He's coming in right now.
Now, he's going to... Listen.
This is what gets him worked up to bowling. Not the wife calling in. He could care less. This is what's going to get him worked up.
That's another fucking issue.
So, Doug
here's
my issue
Mr.
with you.
Trader over here. Throw anybody under the bus he can.
Here's my issue with you.
Doug, you never gave me an answer.
After I wrote no to you, Doug, what happened? Did you tell him no?
I said
he said he never got an answer from you.
I got a weird vibe from Howard. He didn't seem really into it. I followed up with an email to you.
Right.
Didn't hear back.
It was fine.
Scott, did I not tell you?
So listen, Scott knows around here. You don't bother me with your shit because I don't like saying no to anybody.
That's right.
And you go, yeah. Well,
so say no instead of a no answer.
No, you go to Gary like you do on everything else.
I did go to Gary.
Do you ever write me once asking me about your job?
Gary
never
came back
me about what you should be doing every day in your studio? No.
Gary never came back to me.
You want to bowl so bad you're throwing a tantrum.
Well, I'm not throwing a tantrum.
So listen to this. Listen, this is what matters to him. So wait, I'm not done. So then Scott doesn't hear back from me. Because he knows what that means. I don't write to Scott about his personal bowling. We have meetings for that. Gary, he has a conduit to go to Gary. He can go to Doug Goodstein. And when he hears that Howard's not interested, take the fucking hint. No,
okay, fine. Don't cover it for Howard TV. That's fine.
Okay.
I don't.
So then.
I didn't.
He gives up on me.
Yeah,
Tim comes to me.
He went to Tim.
Yeah, he's going to everybody. He
came to me,
right?
And then we discussed it, and I said to Tim.
Right, so Gary then comes to me. So Scott knows what to do.
So you still getting questions about this.
Well, wait a second. In between Gary, I walk by Scott's studio, and Scott says to me, I want to go bowling, something along those lines. So I had just come off the air. My head was fucking spinning.
Hey, Howard, Doug sent you a thing about the bowling tournament.
Yeah.
Do you have any problem?
I can't deal with it now because I just want to take a break.
Go ahead. I'm sorry.
I'm going to talk to Tim. I'll talk to Gary and find out what's going on, okay?
Thanks. All right. Appreciate it.
Quite frankly, I was thinking about it. If there was any merit in it, if there was anything good for Howard TV or on the radio.
So you're still considering it?
Yeah, I was thinking about it.
Just don't bother you.
I was thinking about it, but he's bothering me as soon as I get off the air. Because he wasn't satisfied that I didn't answer his email. But he's already gotten a no from Doug. Gary he went to. So Gary comes to me and I said, you know what, Gary? I like Scott. I got nothing against him. He wants to bowl. Let me think about this. I sat in my office and wasted 20 minutes of my time trying to think if there's any fucking reason I need this guy. And I still was saying, oh, what the hell? So then, I don't know. Gary then, I talked
we discussed it, and then you said, you know what? We need him here.
Right.
So then Scott had come to me, and I said...
Yeah, I mean, he's got a job.
But I said, you should talk to Tim. So Tim sat him down and said, no. Did Tim tell you no?
Nope.
What did he say to you?
Tim told me he told you no.
You know?
What did Tim say to you?
Tim came to me and said, as a friend, and first of all, he's not my friend.
Okay.
I'd like to give you advice.
All right. What was his advice?
Drop the bowling issue.
Well, that's what does that say?
So what happened?
Officially, that is not an answer.
Scott, I told you that 3 weeks before Tim told you that. I said,
everyone's nicely saying to you, no one cares if you bowl.
I dropped the bowling issue.
Well, then he comes up with a new plan. He goes, I want to take my personal time. So I get a memo from Tim and Gary. Scott is now saying he wants to take his personal time to go bowling. I said, oh, you mean when he has his vacation, it coincides with bowling? I said, that's fine.
Well, unfortunately, it doesn't coincide.
Right.
Unfortunately for you.
Yeah.
Well, that's what I'm...
Right. So I go, oh, that sounds okay to me. I go, you mean during his vacation? They go, no. He wants to take his own vacation, set up his own vacation, and go bowling.
Uh-huh.
I go, well, is he needed here? Because if he's not needed here, why is he here anyway? I said, do you guys need him here? They go, yeah, we need him. So I said, well... then there's no issue. Forget the fucking bowling. I want to go shoot pictures today for my photography.
Things I could be doing today that don't mean I wouldn't be here.
The only reason they're asking you to bowl is because you're on this show. Leave the show, quit the show, and go off and become a professional bowler. What are you waiting for? What are you doing? You're nuts. You're going to go campaign? You see how hurt he is? This matters to him more than anything.
I was trying to get an answer from somebody.
What do you think the answer is?
You got an answer.
3 guys told you, drop the issue.
I love it that he says Tim is not his friend. Tim tries to give him some friendly advice.
Right.
And Tim says, drop it. And he goes, that's not an official answer.
So the show, you don't want to cover it? That's fine. We
don't want to cover it. Nobody cares when you bowl.
Good. That's fine.
Unless you're bowling window
to retard. Do you feel like you have an answer now? Or do you need me to sit down with you?
Well, obviously you don't want me to go, so that's the answer. You gave me the answer.
Listen.
You gave me the answer.
I want you to have everything in life you should have.
I get it.
But you got a job. Listen, you're not 12 years old.
No, I'm not 12
You got
years
a
old.
job.
Okay, so...
Either you're needed here. I
do
asked
have a
around.
job.
I said, does anyone need Scott here? They told me yes. I was shocked.
Oh, wow.
As much as you are.
Yeah, right.
Isn't it nice that people need you?
Very nice.
So that's more important than going to fucking bowl. What is it?
Is there some free time you have that you could participate in this a little bit?
No, unfortunately, it happens during a week that the show is here.
Oh.
3 days, you know.
Well, there you go. So there's your answer. You can't bowl.
Okay.
Wow.
I got an answer.
Right.
I was looking for an answer.
You didn't have an answer.
You got 5 answers.
You got 20 answers from 20
Doug
people.
Doug never gave me an answer. Gary never gave me an answer. You never gave me an answer.
What did Doug say to you?
Off the record.
Doug said, we're not interested. Tim said, hey, drop the bowling issue. No one's interested. Gary said to you, it's not going to happen.
Okay, so fine.
What answer were you looking for? As far as writing me, the one time you wrote me a personal note is to ask about bowling. I don't know whether you're needed around here for bowling. I mean, it's an outrageous question. I don't have anything to do with that. Gary around here answers all of your questions.
Okay.
That's the pack. All of a sudden, you break protocol around here, but I'm bowling. Meanwhile, you got the answer from 20 guys.
I went to Doug first. I didn't go to you.
You went to Doug.
And
you
he
went
gave
to
you
Gary.
an answer.
Doug showed interest, and he said it would be a good follow-up.
Right.
Okay, that's Doug.
And I told Doug he's out of his fucking mind.
Because we do the behind-the-scenes show now. It'd be more.
Scott. It's boring.
Okay.
Watching you bowl is like watching paint dry.
You get it.
My
I get
fans
it.
who pay for Howard TV don't want to sit and look at you bowling.
I get it.
I know this. Listen, I'm sorry. I want to do something today too. I don't want to be here today. What should I do? Who am I going to cry to?
Really? Then I was just asking for some personal time off. 3 days.
Listen to me. Yeah. Personal time. I want personal time.
Oh my God! You really do?
Yeah.
Okay. You don't get it. You still don't get enough.
Scott, can I? No, I don't. Really? I want more personal time. Can I have it?
You can have. Obviously,
you're laughing about my personal time. Your personal time matters. Mine doesn't.
I didn't say it doesn't, but
personal time. I said to Gary, I never heard this around here. What is personal time?
It's vacation time that I get from the company.
No, wait a second. I said if it's Scott's vacation, of course he can have it.
Well, it's vacation
time. But I heard
time.
that you have scheduled vacation. It's not right. And Gary explained this. Explain it to him again.
Okay.
Vacation
time is vacation time that you get. We've all agreed, since we've all worked here, that we all take vacation together. Otherwise, it's anarchy.
I do that.
Personal days. Here, you know what personal days are for. You're like a factory worker, but you know better. Personal days are for a funeral, a family emergency.
Not to bowl.
Not to bowl. That's not a personal day.
That's why I was asking if it would be
they told you no.
I know they told you no.
I explained what I got, the answers I got.
What do you think the answer is? Did anyone say yes?
No one said
So the
yes.
answer
Did anyone
is
say
no.
it was a good idea? Did anyone say, I think this might work? Tim said to you, I would drop this if I were you, Scott. Your boss, your direct boss said, I would drop this.
Listen, I got news for you. I'm going to give you some advice. As your friend, I consider myself a friend of yours. Maybe not Tim.
Maybe you don't consider him a
Right.
friend.
The kind of passion you have for this bowling is the passion you should have for when my equipment breaks.
I do.
Okay. That's what you should be excited about. Forget bowling. Bowling is for going once a week with your friends. You get a little drunk, you get away from the wife, and you sit there and you throw that stupid ball at those dumb fucking pins.
Right.
The way he yelled at you, Howard, when he walked in, I wish I heard that tone of voice when Lady Gaga's microphone didn't work.
Right. You'll never see him erupt. Except for
Like he
bowling.
erupted.
Yeah. Oh, the bowling.
Well, I never got an answer. That's what, you know.
But you did. You got an answer.
No one,
You didn't want to hear what you heard.
He said drop the bowling. I said,
yeah.
okay, I'll take. So
You didn't
let
like
me
the
take
answer.
a couple of days off.
That's not dropping it.
A couple of days off to go bowl?
So what happens when an emergency comes up?
So are you needed around here or not?
Yeah, I'm needed.
You are. So then how can we let you go?
Okay, I got the answer.
Right.
But also, Howard, suppose some emergency now comes up and he needs a couple of days. He already took him for bowling.
Yeah, but that was good for you guys. You talked about it on the air. I remember when he was bowling the last time. We talked. Then they call and say, we want to get on the air with Scott. And I go, you know what? I'm not even that interested in getting an update on him.
I remember your exact words to me when we discussed it was, you go, Gary, I remember seeing Scott Bowling show, and I don't remember it being stellar television. It was good once, but I don't think it
Quite
merits
frankly,
doing it again.
It was boring.
Well, you should get Greg in here. Greg said it was the most boring week of his life. He said they shot like 80 hours to get like,
And my
10
point
minutes.
is, I want to do a Robin dating show. I can't get a budget for that.
No, please send Scott.
Oh, no.
to go bowl.
No. Well, you know what I mean.
Well, everything was paid for. It wasn't. You didn't have to have a budget.
No, I understand that, but my guys, they get paid to sit there and stare at your ears for 80 hours.
In other words, the crew has to be paid.
Right.
Okay. Yeah. Not you.
Look, Scott may have a future in bowling because the PBA CEO tells us his skills have impressed the other
let
bowlers.
me tell you what
Yeah,
impressed
they
us.
have, all right.
Here's
His
what
skill
impressed
at
the
getting on the
PBA.
air.
When I talk about it, they get attention. Nobody pays attention to bowling until I talk about it. It's got nothing to do with Scott. They're not looking for. If Scott wasn't on this show, there'd be no bowling.
Why didn't they say quit, Scott, and come on the
Well,
tour?
they did invite me, even if I said.
Well, there you go.
They invited me without coverage.
Yeah,
they said if Howard doesn't want to cover it, you're still welcome to
good.
bowl.
So go bowl.
I can't because I.
Oh, you got a
then
job. I'm so sorry you've got a job.
Then I asked for
Scott, I'm so sorry
for the
you
days
have a job.
off. I mean, I just.
Robin, do you have anything you want to do?
It's just.
I'll tell you what I want to do.
Let
What
me
do you
go
want to do?
now. I can find something
It was
to do
just a
that's other
question.
than-
Everybody
Robin
freaks
go?
out from a question.
Should Robin leave now? She's got something she has to do. She doesn't want to say what it is.
Okay.
So
Whatever.
female thing.
Whatever.
I'll tell you what I want to do. I
do you
was just
wanna
telling
do?
John Hine this. I've always wanted to go to the Super Bowl. Always wanted to go. It's on a Sunday night.
Go ahead.
Okay, so I've investigated it a million times. About 4 years ago, I actually got a friend was going to let me jump on his private jet home from Phoenix.
Go ahead.
But I still was nervous about when we'd land, so I found out we were going to scheduled to land somewhere between 4 and 5, and that made me nervous. So I spoke to the guy that runs all the private jets in the country. He told me the Super Bowl is the biggest night of the year for private jets.
Of course.
There's at least 300 in whatever town that's in.
Mm-hmm.
He said, you should land at 4, but I can't promise you that you will. So I said, I can't do it.
Right.
I got to be here.
That's right. You missed that on the Super
And
Bowl.
I
can
wanna
tell you
go.
something I've been trying to do. I want to go to the Australian Open. We're working during
why
that
don't
time.
you go? Take
it's
a personal
million
day.
miles away. I could never get back.
You know,
here.
Scott, which way do you want it? Do you want to be a player on the show and be important on the show? Or do you want to play it that you're so inconsequential that you can leave? Like, if Robin said to me, listen, Howard, I love the show and everything, but I've got to see the Australian Open. I would tell her you're out of your fucking mind. I need somebody here working with me.
Okay, I got an answer. I'm not bitching about.
You had an answer 20 times ago.
Can I just say one more thing, Howard, just for Scott? And I do mean this as a friend. You know that you've been butting heads with Tim and management about stuff here. Do you think when stuff like that's going on, it's a good time to say, can I take 2 days off when you're trying to show them your importance here and that we do need you?
He wants it both ways. I'm unimportant. I'm important.
No, I wanted an answer, an official.
But
yes,
writing
no.
me is, no offense, I'm not trying to sound like some kind of asshole, but like, you know what? If I work at Microsoft, let me say something. I got a brother-in-law who works at Microsoft. He doesn't have Bill Gates' home email, and he doesn't sit there and fucking hassle him. You understand what I'm saying?
I understand that.
About his personal days. That's something Gary handles here. That's his job. Okay. I wouldn't have Gary. If I want people contacting me, what do I need him for, those big teeth?
Wow, I had no idea.
Oh, you don't even know what goes on. You're protected. You were off in England ignoring the death of Steve Jobs.
You're protected from assholes like me.
You're not an asshole.
Sorry, I asked a question. I mean, that's all I was trying. That's all I was trying to do. Was ask a question.
I want to be home with my wife.
I mean, okay.
All right. No, you know. By the way, how'd that go when you got home last night?
I'm not making any comments.
Yes, dear.
Really?
Bad
It
night?
wasn't good?
He is a jerk.
We asked him about it first thing this morning, and
What'd he
was
say?
stoic. He said, everything's fine. I said, did you sleep on the couch?
That
He
I'm
says,
interested in covering.
Well, of course.
Yeah, can we send some cameras there?
I said, did you sleep on the couch? He's like, I never sleep on the couch. I was like, well, did you sleep in a different room?
I sleep in a box in the garage.
What did he say? He's the Lord of the Manor. Of course
He said the floor was a little hard.
I am the king of my castle.
You had to sleep in a different room?
No.
Oy vey.
Well, what was the problem?
I slept in another state.
The problem?
Yeah, was there a problem?
You didn't do anything wrong.
Well, no, I didn't think so. I mean, people piled on in the wrap-up show, too, and...
Well, I don't know anything about
Ralph and Richie, and so that I didn't think was fair. So, yeah, I mean, when you get involved with people on this show,
right,
things, can go wrong.
Right, absolutely, but you're not to blame. Listen, your wife decided to call in. Who told her to do that? That was crazy. I love when if your wife called in every day, I'd be happy.
I know.
Then you could go bowl because then I'd have her.
I wouldn't be happy.
I'd hire her in a minute.
I wouldn't be happy.
Right.
But people on the wrap-up show suggested callers that I didn't defend my wife.
Oh, really?
I thought that,
Well, how are you supposed to defend her? She was doing fine on her own.
That's what I said.
She's a firecracker.
That was my answer.
She didn't need you to defend her.
Well, I defended her when I thought she needed defending.
Right.
When things got a little out of hand, I said, they accused her of wanting to leave early. I said, that was me. I had to leave early.
Right.
Wasn't her. She didn't have anything to do with that.
You're a beaten man. You can't bowl, and you got to go home and
got to go to
listen
Vegas and
that.
bowl.
That's right.
Please.
Yeah. So she was mad at you, but why was she mad at you? Who knows?
She was a little upset. But
did you argue or you just gave up?
You know how it goes.
Right.
I'm not gonna,
I'll go straight to the attic.
I'm not gonna.
Listen.
Please let me go bowling.
I know you love. I know you love bowling.
Send me away for a week.
I know you love bowling.
I do.
I know you do.
Yeah, I do. And
but listen, the Howard TV guys told me it was the most boring week
for them.
of their
It was
lives.
boring.
The TV show to me was boring.
Okay,
no offense.
that's cool.
I mean, watching you bowl. I'd rather watch Wendy. I'd rather put the resources into Wendy the retard bowling. If the PBA wants to put her on that tour,
yeah, maybe I'll bring him out there.
Right. But,
no, I get it. It's not exciting. It really.
That's
terrible. Why bowling is having a problem.
I mean, but if you're asking me, and I don't like to get involved in this, but I would rather have my engineer here with me than hear that you're off bowling, which I can't really do anything with.
Okay, that's fine.
It would be another thing if you were top of the PGA Tour, and if you don't go, you're going to miss $100 million payday.
And you know what was weird? Like, the whole premise was that, like, Scott's a good enough bowler that maybe he'll win the whole thing.
No.
And not only didn't he win the whole thing, like
he wasn't even qualified.
He was just sort of at the bottom. He wasn't the worst bowler. He wasn't a great bowler. It was just such a disappointment on every level.
I'm not going to win the whole thing, obviously. Those guys are so good that it's.
Well, we know, and you're boring, and it was
that's
boring.
the only reason to take time off if you're the greatest.
Like, if Scott was bowling naked, okay, then I could see it'd be funny.
All right, maybe we can work something
out. Once. It doesn't take 80 hours to cover that.
Believe me, no one wants to see me naked.
The words bowling and boring are almost identical, except for 2 letters. Think about it. I've thought about it. Oh, when I got that letter, the email at home.
Your hair must have stood on end.
I was just like, oh, shit. Fucking guys asking me. I know I told Doug no, or I was thinking about it, but
now I've got a personal email.
And then right after the show, he comes up to me. Hey, did you get my email about bowling? And I was like, Scott, I'm on it. I'm aware of it. But someone will get back to you.
What is it that gets into people around here?
No, I was being pressured for an answer.
They know that they're irritating you.
Right.
But they do it anyway.
I didn't want to irritate
because they know
him.
I'm a nice guy. Most guys would just fire him. That's right. They were just like, they'd say, listen, get him out of here.
Yeah. He asked a question, get him out of here.
Right. No, you can ask me anything you want, but when it comes to that kind of stuff, that's Gary's job. You know what Gary's job is.
I appreciate you value me as an employee, and you want me here.
Yeah, that's right.
I get it.
Yeah, what are we paying you for?
No, I get it. I understand, and I'm grateful for that.
All right, so go get to work.
Okay.
All right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Yeah, leave it there.
Yeah, leave it there. Get to work. Just get passionate. You don't know what goes on. And you saw how he came in?
The way that was amazing.
It's been festering. Like Uncle Fester.
He
looks
need
like
an answer.
He looks like Uncle Fester, and he was festering.
Everyone.
I thought his head was going to spin.
That vein popping out scared me.
Yeah, and I mean, you've covered war.
I've seen a lot. I've been to Iraq. I've been to Guantanamo Bay. I have seen a lot. That vein
Fuck everyone.
might have scared me more than the streets of Baghdad.
That's right. That's right. When he goes off, he goes off.
Gary, you've seen Scott over the years get in these types of situations.
I haven't seen him this angry since he didn't get his push-up money. I mean, he was screaming. He's like, "Oh, you're a fucking big shot." I was like, "Wow, is he?" I thought maybe Fred was playing a tape or something. I couldn't believe he was yelling at Howard like that about something like this.
Why, it seems like he's cooled down in recent years. He doesn't have these big blow-ups. Why is he so passionate? Like, why is this so important?
Okay, he loves to bowl. It's something that's really, really he loves to do. It would be like his version of bowling is me going on tour with Bruce Springsteen. I can't explain to you why he loves bowling, but he loves it. So I get that. I get that this is something that means a lot to him. But everybody on the show has made a sacrifice for something that means a lot to them. Listen, I missed my best friend's wedding. That's no fucking bullshit. My best friend, I was in the wedding party, and I missed it because it was the same night that we were doing a pay-per-view, and Howard goes, "I fucking need you here." And I missed my best friend's wedding. These are sacrifices you make, man.
And why doesn't... Because like I was saying, he seems to have learned his lesson with these blow-ups, but this one just, he cannot let it go, and he's that passionate about bowling?
Yeah, I mean, I think that it's a couple of days away from home. It's fun. It's something that he loves to do. It makes, when he goes there, they treat him like a big wheel. So I understand all the reasons why you'd want to do it. But we have this.
For once, the sad sack is being treated like a king. And
Howard taught me this lesson a long time ago. There was something going on where I was doing an appearance, and the appearance made me late for work or somehow interfered with something. And Howard said to me, "If we don't have this, there's none of that. If we don't have this show, nobody's going to hire you for an appearance. Nobody's going to send you to go bowling. Nobody's sending you to the Super Bowl. Without this, doing this correctly, all the rest of that shit goes away." And so early on, I learned that this is the most important thing. This is the core of what everything else emanates from.
And all of your passion and all of your drive should be concentrated solely on this foundation, which is the show that...
Yeah, and then everything else is extra that you can pull off. Everything else is gravy.
Howard alluded to the fact that, his brother-in-law that works for Microsoft doesn't have direct access to Bill Gates. Has our staff gotten too comfortable with Howard?
Well, you know what? That's a tough thing. We have a very small staff. We've all been together a long time. Scott's known Howard for 25 plus years, and Howard's given everyone access. You have access to him. You could write him on Lotus Notes. Everyone has access to Howard. So, I wouldn't have done what Scott did, but Howard shouldn't be too surprised when that happens. If you're going to give people access, people are going to abuse it. Howard thinks when you give people access, everyone's going to think like him and respect it. But everybody doesn't respect everything in the world. That's a problem.
So Scott's not necessarily so far off base or so wrong for emailing him directly, but...
No, I think he's wrong for doing it. I think Howard should be surprised. I don't think Howard should be so surprised about it.
And he's also needling everyone around here to begin. I mean, this is where...
Oh, my God. Yeah, no, the news department said to me, everybody knew what was going on. I mean, Scott went to the news department basically drumming up this story so that this would happen, hoping that it would be, let's let Scott go bowling.
And now that it's come on the heels of the fact that, his wife was on the air yesterday, it's kind of like the perfect storm for Scott's anger.
Well, I do understand why he wants to go bowling.
You know what he was doing to me? For weeks, he would try to guilt me to doing more after I said, "Dude, the door's closed. Just drop it. He would say, "You know how much this means to me? Like, thanks."
But how did you? Okay, you asked. You didn't make the final decision.
No, I told him he didn't want to hear my advice. And my advice was to drop it. I said, "Listen,
I don't understand why everybody was afraid to just tell him flat out no." He came to me. No, he came to me.
Just drop it.
Here's the thing. He came to me, and I knew the answer was flat out no. But it was Tim's place to tell it. Even Tim saying, "I would drop this if I were you." I would have said.
But after that, he did.
But I would have said, "We discussed it. We need you here," and the answer's no. Yeah. I don't know why everyone's fucking tap dancing around it.
I said, "Drop it. Done."
No, but nobody said that. I think what he wanted to hear was Howard said no.
Yeah, but that's crazy because 3 people told him basically on behalf of Howard.
No, I get it. I understand. Doug, this is vintage Scott, though, right? I mean, when he gets something in his head,
it means a lot to him. We all get it. But you have a job. If it was a vacation week, this would be no issue. We'd be there, and he'd be there, and he'd be in all his glory. Here he comes. He's going to kill me. He's going right to me. He's going to blame me for everything. Watch him.
Scott.
And what's your problem? Why do you lie on the air? Why do you lie? You never gave me an answer. He never gave me an answer. Why are you lying?
I can't speak on his behalf, but I told you no reply from him.
You told me no reply.
Is no. No reply
to you.
From your email to him means no. Tim told you no. Gary told you no.
Gary never
Just
told
don't
me.
take it.
Gary given me.
Scott, I didn't lie at all. I told you there no
You told me
response
he didn't
from
you didn't get an answer. That's
to
what you told me.
And to me means no. When Howard doesn't reply, if he was into it, he would say yes. So he didn't reply.
Okay.
How do you interpret that? No, drop it.
I interpret that in my world as a no answer.
Did I tell you?
That's how I
Did
interpret
I tell
it.
you? Did I?
When
tell
somebody
you,
doesn't
did I
answer,
tell you
that's
10
not a
times?
yes or a no.
Did I tell you 10 times that you asked me to drop it? Did I?
Okay, so I dropped you covering it.
Yeah, but I said I dropped the whole thing, not just me. I said just drop the whole
Drop
thing.
TV, drop everything. The PBA was still willing to have me there without any show involvement at all.
I get that it's important to you, but you
let your director in LA with his wife and take a day off, okay? Is that the same thing or not?
Well, I'm the boss.
You're the boss, okay? He's the boss. No, he's the boss, okay? He's the boss. So how come the Pace gets a day off to go with his wife? It wasn't even for him to go to LA and get a day off, and everybody's fine with that. But all of a sudden, shit starts when. So don't bullshit me.
Because he doesn't work for me.
You're comparing apples
to
to
oranges. You can yell at him about that. That's you work here. That's a separate company. So you want to yell at him about that? Let him yell at him about that.
I get it, but he's getting on my case about taking the days off.
No, I'm not. I would have no problem. It's not my call. I told you from deciphering
You got no answer.
clear information
You
when
got
there's
no
no
answer.
replies.
In my world, no answer is nothing. It's rude. No answer. That's my world. When somebody can't answer you, then it's rude. Okay? If you ask a simple question, I did. If you get a simple question, you get a simple answer. It wasn't a big fucking deal. One question deserves an answer.
I get it.
Okay? I told him he values my employment. All he would have had to say was, in a response, I guess it's 30 seconds is too much time for him. I get it that you like to bowl, but I need you here. You're a valuable employee. Sorry, maybe next time. End of sentence. That would have ended 1 month ago. All I needed was an answer 1 month ago. The whole thing would have been fucking over. I didn't perpetuate it. He did. He did.
That's a valid point.
I didn't.
Okay.
Everybody sent me in a circle.
That's a valid point.
Two more quick things, then I got to run.
Right.
Richard Christie's new Charred Walls of the Damned album comes out today.
Yeah.
It's called Cold Winds on Timeless Days. Richard will be making some
Does
appearances
he make any
in
money
Brooklyn
with
tonight.
He doesn't make any money with this music, does he?
I don't think so, but I think he loves doing it, obviously. So.
There were a ton of drums in here yesterday. What was he doing?
I don't know, but I was thinking about Richard. I got a copy of his record.
We ought to play a little bit of it, shouldn't we?
Yeah, I guess. But, it's a funny thing. He's such an accomplished drummer that if he had just kind of like hooked up with the right band, like he'd be the drummer.
He would never hook up with the right band.
Of course not. But he would be the drummer like in Metallica.
Sure.
There's no doubt he could handle that duty. Like when Lars was here, I wanted him actually to invite Richard up to play because he could handle it. But Lars doesn't have a way of knowing that.
Right.
And I said, if the guy had just gotten into with anybody with any half a talent, Metallica or Led Zeppelin type band or someone big.
Korn, anything.
Korn. Robin would be sleeping with him right now. He was in Korn. But he never hooked up. He sat in a garage, I think.
He was in a warehouse, a storage facility.
Yeah, real quick. Let's see our listen. I don't know the names of these songs. Let me see. Here he is. He showed up.
And he writes all of this himself and everything.
He writes them all himself. It's a shame. You're such a talented drummer, but you never could hook up with the right people.
And why not become a session drummer? Why not work with studios?
I've done that before.
Did you ever smell him?
Yeah, who wants to be in a studio with me?
Session.
No, but there's drummers that are a million times better than me that never make it too. Yeah,
I know,
it's just the luck of the draw.
I was just thinking of you. And I know you sit and you write this music.
Thank you.
I don't know where.
Plus, I'm here.
Do you get any money for this?
This is the greatest job I would want. Better than any band.
Do you get paid for this in any way?
Yeah, it's starting to come in a little bit.
Come on, be honest. Did they give you an advance?
Yeah.
Oh, they did. Oh, okay.
But most of that goes to recording costs. But yeah, it was enough to pay the band. How much money did you make? Me personally, maybe a few thousand.
$3,000?
Yeah, somewhere around there.
All right. Well,
did you have to share it with Sal since you guys are
partner? No, but I pay the band members and stuff.
Do?
Yeah.
I mean, is it a band or are these just guys who play behind you because you write everything and
Well, yeah, I write everything and they play it, but I treat it like a band because they're my friends.
Scott is in the hallway screaming right now at Tim Sabian.
Oh, God.
Yeah, you maybe should go covering.
I got to get out there.
Yeah.
We'll pull tape in a minute.
We were isolating Scott when he was yelling earlier. It was that'll make some good calls.
Yeah, good funny phone calls. Hey, I should play one of Richard's funny phone calls.
Oh, you don't want the music anymore?
Well, I mean, I don't know. Do any of the other songs sound different than that one?
Yeah. How about song 9? I think you would like. It gets right to the point.
Okay. This sounds very busy to me. No, I'm not a music critic.
Yeah, but right here it starts rocking out.
If I was on America's Got Talent, I'd throw you right off the stage at this point. I'd hit that big X, man.
The gong.
Oh, all right. There you go. I understand. It's a heavy metal sound, right?
Yeah.
How many people bought the last album?
I think we did about 25 or 30,000 worldwide.
Right.
Yeah.
All right.
Worldwide.
Uh-huh.
How many people are in the world, Robin?
7 billion.
You sold 30,000.
Yeah, but
way to go, Steve Jobs Jr.
Some kid in Indonesia loves us.
Well, we have fans in every part of the world.
We're going to Indonesia.
Yeah, we have a tour in someone's living room. This music really touches me.
I get emails from kids in even Iran and countries where they know my music, but they don't know what I do
before
here.
They fly into a building, they're playing this song.
but they'll see pictures of me fucking Sal's balls on the internet, and they're like, "What do you do at your job?"
We conquered 3 blocks in Japan. Woof. That's not my cup of tea.
There's a song with a pretty acoustic part at the beginning.
I like a song I can get a massage to and sleep during it.
Wait, this is not your album.
This is. It's not. It's not for me. But listen, your fans are out there. I know they love it.
And thank you for playing it, Howard. I
you
appreciate
write the
it.
words?
Uh-huh.
What are you singing about?
Yeah.
Yeah, heavy stuff, deeper stuff than you would think I am capable of.
All right, I got to take a break. Richard's new album is called what?
Cold Winds on Timeless Days.
Cold Winds on Timeless Days. Charred Walls of the Damned. I was going to say Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Charles Waltz.
Scott, what do you want? Do you want to get fired?
I don't want to.
Do you want to get fired?
Tim, you always threaten my job.
Do you want the job? Do you want the job?
You always threaten me with my job.
Do you want the job?
Of course I want the job. If you think you got to fire me,
then do the job.
You got to. I do the job. Don't get nasty with me. Okay? You always hang my job over my head, which is pretty fucking rude. Don't hang my job over my head anymore.
Go to Gary page 1 real quick, and I'm going to play you some 3 interesting Scott things in a row.
Gary page 1?
Yeah. We're going to start with him and Tim fighting in the hallway, starting in green.
He's really worked up about this.
Yes. They have video of this if you wanted it also.
30 seconds is too much time. I get it that you like to bowl, but I need you here. You're a valuable employee. Sorry, maybe next time. And that would have ended 1 month ago.
I wish he'd be in charge of something.
1 month ago, the whole thing would have been taken over. I didn't perpetuate it. He did. He said, go to him. You said, go to him. You said, go to him. He said, I'll talk to him. Everybody said, friendly advice isn't an official.
I told you don't do it. Scott, what do you want? You want to get fired?
I don't want to.
You want to get fired?
Tim, you always threaten my job.
You want the job? You want the job?
You always threaten me with my job.
Do you want the job?
Of course I want the job. If you think you got to fire me,
then do the job.
Scott just walked by.
Don't get nasty with me. Okay?
I heard it.
You always hang my job. That's not a funny issue because he always does. Seriously, he always hangs my job.
That is crazy. Do you want the job?
This is the 5th time in the last year he's done that. Do you want the job? No, I don't want the job.
Give him an answer. He wants an answer. He wants an answer like you want it. Just give him an answer. Say, yeah, I want the job.
But he does this to me all the time. He hangs my job over my head.
But does it? Well, I got a different.
What do you think it is?
I think that he's nicely trying to tell you that you need to do a better job, or you need to do what you're supposed to be doing.
Want it around here.
Right. He's saying that we like what you do.
I'm not looking to be a professional. I appreciate everything you do for me. I don't want to argue with anybody. You know me.
No one's mad. Don't worry. You're all right. You're okay. Calm down.
I got more stuff to go over. I'm sorry.
You got enough to worry about.
I do. Believe me.
You got to make sure your wife doesn't call.
That's why I want to go to Vegas.
Now there's an honest statement.
All right, hold on. We got.
Go ahead. What else you got? Oh, am I on?
You got 45
Sky,
seconds.
don't worry. Everything's all right. No one's taking your job.
Thank you.
Oh, there's so much going on. Scott and Tim were yelling in the hall about the bowling.
Yeah, that's been the topic of the day.
Yeah, they were. Then Scott came to me. Tim's always threatening to take his job, but I said, I don't think he's threatening to take your job, but he wants to know if you want the job. Whole place is a powder keg.
Scott, I know you said no answer means no answer in your book.
No answer is no answer.
But in your heart of hearts, did you think that Howard was trying to tell you no?
Yeah, I don't know what's in his head, to tell you the truth.
Do you think he made the comparison to his brother-in-law that works for Microsoft, who doesn't have direct?
Does his brother-in-law deal with Bill Gates or is close to Bill Gates in any way? Does his brother-in-law work for somebody for 26 years and has daily contact with that person? No, I don't think so.
But you don't think you overstepped your bounds at all by
asking a question? No, I don't. Not at all. I don't. I have no problem asking a question and expecting an answer. There's no problem. You know, if somebody is too imbecile or, you know, it's ridiculous to think that they can't answer a question. The whole thing would have been over 1 month ago if I got an answer, yes or no. End of deal. Scott, we understand you want to go. We need you here. Sorry. Would have been over. Would I have been happy about it? No. Am I happy about it now that I can't go? No. That's life. But I do think I deserved the proper answer.
How much of this is about your desire to bowl, and how much of is about the disrespect you feel you've received?
Of course I want to bowl, but it's more about the respect of giving me an answer. I mean, it was a thrill to bowl. But as you know, it was boring because you were there. It was boring for other people. Okay, I get it. Don't cover it. You don't want to cover it. I just asked for some time off. I asked a fucking question. If everybody gets out of sorts for a question, you know, just give me the respect of an answer. That's all.
What about Howard's criticism that, you know, you never email him about things that you could do better for the show, or you don't bring that same passion to the show, the foundation?
There was no passion. I emailed him a question. I don't know what the passion is.
Well, he's saying he'd like to, you know, have other emails from you asking, you know, what can I do better?
I send him stuff all the time for the show. I'm always working for the show. He knows that. I send him. I got complimented in a meeting a couple of weeks ago. He knows that I send him. I'm always doing work for the show. I send him emails constantly about the show. So I don't know where that came from either.
So this just all speaks to unfairness and disrespect from your vantage point.
That's how I feel. I mean, yeah, I get it that he appreciates me. That's great, and I love to be appreciated. But, you know, it would have ended a month ago if I would have gotten an answer from somebody, and not as a friendly advice. I advise you to drop it. That's what does that mean? It's that as a threat. To me, that's a threat. Oh, I'd like to give you some friendly advice. That's not an answer.
There's obviously some tension between you and Tim Sabian. Does this date back to? Does this go much farther back than the bowling?
I'm not going into that.
Okay.
Hey Stern fans, welcome to Fine Time, the show where you, the fans, get the opportunity to ask questions and interact with your favorite Stern Show staff, whack packers, and celebrity superfans. I'm your host, Rachel Fine. Now, when the guys at Howard TV first conceived the show, my guest today was one of the first names that popped up as a must-have. Now, it's not because of any one particular thing that he does, it's because he has utter and complete verbal diarrhea. You may love him, you may hate him, but you certainly know what his penis looks like. His phony phone calls are instant classics, and his least favorite number is 143. Ladies and gentlemen, I give you Sal, the stockbroker, Governale.
Rachel Fine!
Sal Governale.
Hey.
Oh, you're not falling for
Okay.
that. Let's just...
Good to see you. Good to see you.
Okay,
Little
sit down.
pat. You feel warm.
Not falling for that again.
Fresh and warm.
Sit down. Are you ready to answer some fan questions?
I am ready. I'm ready for anything that you ask me.
Fantastic. Can I keep your eyes in this general direction?
Yes.
All right, first question comes from JM on Twitter. He wants to know, how did you feel when you got hired by Howard?
Extremely excited, Rachel, but at first, to be honest, I thought it was a prank because Gary pranked me 5 years prior. You know, they got me pretty good on the show. I was working on Wall Street, and I was actually that day writing jokes for Artie Lange because he was doing the Donald Trump roast. And I was kind of bummed out, you know, that when John's job just ended, the great Richard Christie won, which was the greatest thing to happen to the show. And I got a call like, hello, you know, Howard was thinking we'd like to give you a shot here. And I'm like, are you kidding me? Sure enough, I got invited into the show, and it's been 7 years later. So it's been great.
Wouldn't be the same without you.
Oh, thank you.
Next question came in from Facebook. This is from John R. He says, F, marry, kill, Richard, Howard, and Robin, and explain your reasons.
Okay. Well, definitely marry Richard because I love him, and he's my second wife. I would probably fuck Howard because it would make for great radio. Robin, you won't believe what happened to me last night. What, Howard? Sal fucked me up the ass. Oh, my God, don't tell me that. Yes, he did. And I would, unfortunately, because of the game, have no choice but to kill Robin.
That hurts.
Sorry, Robin.
That's crazy.
Sorry to hear that.
What's wrong with him?
Only because of the game. Only because the game
really getting into that.
gives me no choice but to do it. Okay.
Excellent. Moving on.
Is she dead yet?
She is dead. Next question is from Joseph M. on Facebook. He asks, what do you want to do once the Stern Show ends?
You. Every
That is
night.
so sweet.
As long as Richie Wilson doesn't kill me.
You're going to have to clear that with Richie.
What do I want to do? I want to continue to write with Richard Christie, put shows together, comedy, perhaps work for a television show like Jimmy Kimmel, certainly pursue stand-up, and just continue within that vicinity, in the entertainment industry in some capacity.
Sounds good. Maybe you'll be the next Ronnie Mund.
I said entertainment.
Next question is Kim S. also on Facebook.
Kim S.
She says, Sal,
Yes.
tell me one thing you love about your wife, really love, no jokes. Can you?
Yes, of course. My wife is a spectacular and awesome mother. Really, really great. That's one. I could tell you a few.
Give me another.
I think she's absolutely beautiful. I think she has a great personality. And I also think if it wasn't for her, 80% of my material would be out the window. She always says to me that, you know, if it wasn't for me, you wouldn't have anything. And to some point, that's true. the price that we pay for that is a different story. But it's certainly the truth. She's really good.
She's a good source of your comedy.
Yeah, she's got a good sense of humor.
So romantic. Next one, also from Twitter, is from Roger. He says, how did you ever pass the Series 7 exam?
I studied every day. I actually made it a job. I got up at 9 in the morning and I went to my kitchen table and I stayed there till 5 p.m. And the only time I took a break was at noon. Like I took a lunch break and I would put on The Price is Right during my lunch break. And I watched The Price is Right, and then I went back to studying, and I studied real hard. I crammed it all in, and I got an 86 first time out.
Nice. Do you think if you took it again today without preparing, you'd pass it?
68. It would take some time, but I can certainly pass it again.
Nice. Next question, also from Twitter, is from Stacy. Stacy says, is Gary still eating black and white cookies with crumbs running down his chin?
Well, I would have to say yes, I am. I love them, and there's nothing better to put me to sleep quicker than a good old batch of black and white cookies right after I'm done playing solitaire, boy.
Sorry to wake you up. Next one came in from Facebook. This is from Scott M.
Oh, Scott.
From Scott. Sal, what do you do all day other than the prank calls?
Well, that's a good question. We do song parodies. We listen to listener submissions. We put bits together. We put games together, like the Debbie the Come game today. We also write when people go out on the street. Rich and I actually go out on the street a lot, so we're constantly coming up with new concepts for the street, like Occupy Wall Street, like going to Harlem, talking about topical topics there. While the show was on, during the course of the show, I and Richard also send Howard jokes and media during the course of the show through Will and Steve on the computer. We submit jokes for other people as well, like Evil Dave. When George Takei comes in, we write the announces for him. So constantly doing stuff.
You're a busy guy.
Yeah.
Jose N on Facebook says, has there ever been one call that you really loved but couldn't play it on the show?
Yes, there are quite a few, and there's one in particular that we really love. It took about 6 months to produce. It involved many characters on the show, like Wood Yee, like Craig Gass doing his Gene Simmons impersonation, and we just couldn't play it. This call was so good that Gary reached out to this particular person. They do have a product that they sell as well, and even gave that person the opportunity to come on the show and be interviewed about it, provided that we could play the prank call. Still didn't happen. There are a lot of great prank calls that we just can't play. People say no, and that's it. No is no. Everything that we do, we get a consent for. And if we don't get the consent, we can't play it.
What percentage doesn't make it through?
I would say lately it's been like 40-70 in our favor. About 40% does not make it through. 40%.
Do you recognize that 40 plus 70 is more than 100?
Oh, my God, I just say 40-60. 40-65, yeah.
Can we go back to the Series 7 question?
Yeah.
Michael G tweeted us.
So embarrassed.
Sal, is your hair growing back with a fake propecia?
Feel it. What do you think?
It actually looks good. It looks pretty full.
Yeah.
Wait, I didn't feel it before. So
well, it was called Propecia, and I got it from India. I went to this website online because Propecia is very expensive, and I can't afford it. So I looked online, and I received this Indian Propecia called Apecia. And I tried that for a little bit, but I was getting some wacky side effects. So I stopped that, but what I'm doing now is I'm doing Rogaine twice a day. I do the Rogaine foam. Get right in the peaks, rub it in, go to the back. How's the back look?
It looks good.
Yeah, fill it up there. That's it. And then, and just the opposite on my balls and cock. It's nair. Gets all the hair out. So bald here, full there. It's a match made in heaven, ladies. Match made in heaven.
Next is from Live and Uncut on Twitter. If you had to choose either your wife or Richard to live with for the rest of your life, who would it be and why?
Wow, that is a great question. Sorry, buddy. But I'm going to have to live with you for the rest of my life.
You pick me?
Do I stutter, shithead?
Thanks, honey.
Well, I've had my wife for quite a long time. I've known my wife for 16 years now, and I've only known Richard for 7. So to be fair and to balance it out, I have to give him at least 9 more. So, yeah. Welcome aboard, babe.
You're in.
Thanks, honey.
You're welcome, sweetie. Anything.
I want to thank Sal for answering all the questions that you, the fans, provided. Keep sending your questions in via Twitter, Facebook, email, and video submission. And remember that this is your show, so don't screw it up. Until next week, I'm Rachel Fine, and I hope you had a fine time.
I know I did.
Thank you very much for that.
Shut the cameras off. Jesus.
Richie!
No Richie. Bye.